Hello and welcome to this week's Cities in a Snap event. I am your organizer and host, Kazjim, and I would like to thank all of you for coming out today. A couple brief things. First of all, thank you moderators who help make this happen. They help keep the chat kind of sane. They also help answer a lot of questions. They also do things such as managing the Discord, managing our Facebook page, keeping the Instagram and Twitter running, and a variety of other activities such as being giveaway wardens. Also, I want to thank all of you who help make this event happen on a weekly basis. This does take a lot of man hours on the back end, and it's up to you guys to make sure that it can continue. You guys can help contribute to the Cities in the Snap event directly by subscribing to this channel here, twitch.tv/Cities in the Snap, or by going and giving bits, or you can donate directly, or you can even sign up for our Patreon, link down below. And we also want to encourage all of you to let your friends know how you spend your Saturdays, and also be sure to hop in the community Discord. We are in there all the time, we're answering questions, we're responding to feedback, and we're continually trying to make this event better for you, the viewer. Anyways, thank you so much for coming out, thank you to this week's participants, and I hope you enjoy this week's Cities in a Snap. We got it back, though. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a splendid day. Absolutely splendid and amazing and perfect and beautiful. How are you all doing? I hope your day is going amazing. Let's go ahead and start checking this out, and let's see who we've got competing this week. We are getting ready, folks. We are getting ready. All right, now, folks, without further ado, it's time to start the all-important countdown. The starting! That's right, we've got now 30 seconds left. With that line, it is 30 seconds left. We are getting ready to go, folks. Rev those engines. Let's get ready. And then we got about 20 seconds left, folks. 20 seconds left. And now we've got just 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start! Season Snap has begun! Let's go! Alright, and already we've got Mooks trying to dive in over here, and we've got Gareth trying to select just the right assets, and of course Chris trying to get his head around the map. Let me go ahead and get the map link for you guys. Let me go ahead and just grab that on over here. That map link is right about here. There we go. Beautiful and perfect and amazing. That was good time from Eclipse Chris too. Can we talk about that? And now let's go ahead and get this on in. And welcome in Captain Obvious. I hope you're doing lovely today. I hope your day is going perfect and beautiful. How are you doing today, Captain Obvious? There we go. I hope it is a good day for you. And of course, it is Cities in a Snap Day. Perfect and beautiful. Love it. And that is the map they are using. They're using a map called Dutch Harbor. It's a beautiful, beautiful map. It's really great. It does have a twist, though, because everyone accuses me of being biased towards trains. There are no train connections this week. That's right. So you can't just say, oh, I'm going to play something to Kaz this year. Nope. There are 0 trains this week. That's right. 0. Zilch. Nada. No trains. As for our rubber duckies forbidden this round, rubber duckies are not forbidden in this round, mysteriously enough. No, I do think that's, like, it is kind of a good thought process that, yeah, I mean, maybe we should start banning some random things, but in this case, it's just baked into the map. There we go. I may jump in after the old. How you know, right? No trains in the UK. I know, right? Dutch Harbor. Icy Hills. I know, right? Yeah, there we go. Casual plus trains equals event winner. Exactly. You can still have trains without outside connections. You can, Ignis, but it does remove a lot of the natural traffic that you'd see. And I am actually curious, because actually they all were like, dude, no trains? I was like, no outside connections. So I did emphasize that there's no outside connections. But again, let's see if any of them actually utilize it, because I think trains might be one of the most critical things we see on a week-to-week basis. Angry 1800 Entrepreneur knows exactly. There we go. Hi there, Kitty Claw. Good to see you again. There we go. Good to see you, Captain Obvious. There we go. I'm here, so it's already a great day. It's true. It is very true. It's a beautiful day. And Little Durl, thank you for the follow there. Really means a lot. And the Watcher as well. Thank you for the follows. Really means a lot. Helps support this magnificent community that we have here. Because it really is the single best community on Twitch. There is no way around that. No ifs, ands, or buts. Best community on Twitch. Guaranteed. But we're going to go ahead and dive in right here. Because, again, what we're going to do is we're going to talk with each of them. We're going to see what they think, what's the lay of the land, etc., etc. But before we do, Kitty Claude, are we going to be starting a giveaway before we get started? I'd like to go ahead and get that started if we can. Is that something that we're doing today? I believe we have giveaways today. There we go. Let's see what Kitty Claude has for us, folks. She always has something for us. Well, almost always has something for us. Sometimes I have something for you, in which case I always botch it. But in that case, that's okay, because Kitty Claude is here now, and she will make it all perfect and beautiful and amazing and better. So for now, let's go ahead and just hop right on into our first interview with, of course, Eclipse. No, wait, this isn't Eclipse. Sorry, this is Mooks. What's up, Mooks?
Hey, mate. Still trying to see how to get this map working, but it's gonna be fun.
It's interesting. So, what are your initial thoughts with the map? Do you mind sharing?
No rail. I did a crazy amount of practice, but only with rails, because usually in rural areas, rail comes and then you get like you get connection to the rail, and that's pretty much it. So that's my initial thought. The major issue, and a lot of crazy sloping and everything. So
right. So also, you are a first-time participant in Citizen Snap, are you not?
Yeah, long time viewer.
Right, so why don't you go ahead and tell us about yourself a little bit. So what can we expect to see from you, from your builds? Because a lot of people might not be familiar with you or your build style. What can we expect to see today?
Well,
or in general?
I'm famous for my 200 K-pop city that I played until recently. I didn't stream because I had a very bad internet connection previously, and that was the main reason why I wasn't streaming earlier on. And I streamed for a month or so, and a lot of people were coming and speaking with me about game mechanics and everything. I'm really interested in game mechanics and theory crafting behind City Skylines, because it's a great game and it has many interesting things inside of it that can be used for player. I just think that people shouldn't play with obliterating game mechanics, like using that stuff that literally changes game mechanics and stuff.
So things like, for instance, the no deaths mod or something like that.
Exactly. So I think that games should be played,
Right, exactly. I agree to a point. I definitely do.
I respect detailers, but those detailers that are still making playable things,
Exactly. Wait, but is that anymore? Oh, there we go. Okay, so now also a couple other quick questions, if I may. So as far as your build this week, so obviously you're a little disappointed in no trains. So are trains the only thing that you were looking forward to with this, or is there something else you have up your sleeve?
I have a lot of plans, but the initial idea was to start from the rail station and build from it.
Ah. So I just torched your entire plan with that.
Amazing. So I was like, okay, it's UK City. They're going to start probably from the rail station, and that's it. I mean, most of the rural cities, small cities, start from the rail station and build from it. So that was like my plan.
Right, so now with that, when you're looking at this map, and you're obviously no rails, so one thing that I did pick this map for, because I picked it for my little arsenal that I've still got, and I picked it, A, because I thought it'd be funny to have a week with no outside train connections, because obviously you can still do trains, but, it kind of discourages a lot of it. But also another reason was it has a lot of interestingly shaped coastline that, for me, reminds me, at least from top-down looking in, of a lot of things I've seen on particularly, like, the eastern and the western coasts of the UK, where you have lots of little insets, lots of little inlets, things like that. So do you think that you might be able to use those to your advantage, or is this still kind of just going to be a from the hip type thing?
Well, it's Dutch Harbor in Alaska. How you cannot build UK city from there?
You know what? That's fair. I'll take that. Awesome. Well, any last thoughts on your competitors for today? You're up against Eclipse Chris and Gareth Hubble, two very, very excellent builders.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. They're both great players. Eclipse Chris has a little bit more experience with Cities in a Snap, and Garrett built some great stuff. So I'm really looking forward. Too bad that Luca couldn't participate. I really hope that he's going to recover soon.
And I bet he will. He's in chat. He's already regretting not being here because he loves the map. He loves the theme. But in the meantime, we'll be chatting with you later, Mooks. Again, this is twitch.tv/MooksPlaying. Be sure to check them out and root them on. And we will be back with you shortly, Mooks.
Okay, mate.
Alrighty, and now we're on to participant number 2. I was about to say Eclipse Chris again. Gareth Hubble is who I'm after. Oh my goodness.
Hello, Cash Jam. You have a Gareth Hubble. Is that who
Yes,
you want?
I do. Yes, this is who I want. I think it's because someone pointed this out to me. Eclipse Chris has actually been participant number 1 more often than not. So now it's like really throwing me off because he's participant number 3 today. So it's been random that he's ended up number 1 because it's completely random how I see people, except the finals obviously because it's 1, 2, 3 and then the grand champion. But still, it's like, oh my goodness, why can't I do this? Don't worry, I'll figure it out about 2 minutes before we end today.
That's ideal, Kaz.
Exactly. So tell us about you.
Apparently people on my stream can't hear you, so I don't know how I'm going to deal with that, but tell you what, everyone on my stream go across to the Cities in a Snap stream. That answers that question. No problem whatsoever. Okay,
you know what? That's something. So why don't you tell us about you? What can we expect to see from you today? Because you're not new to the community, but you're definitely new to participating in Cities in a Snap, and what can we expect to see?
Today, you can expect to see a lot of zoning, a lot of no detailing, and a lot of hoping and praying that something actually goes off, if I remember how to use Demand Master. So you kind of messed me up with the map here, I'm afraid, because I was hoping there was a rail connection. And unfortunately, there isn't. Oh, see, yeah, I wanted rail.
I know you guys aren't going to let this go because it's been like 6 months since we did the... since we did one of the transport in a Snap games where we had Dawn Lane and I gave her a desert, and she still has not forgiven me for that. So I'm expecting you to dredge this up for years.
Yeah, why have I got... I'm having problems here, so let's have a look. Yeah, so normally you can expect from me to see an amount of programming on stream, an amount of not very much on stream, in all fairness. That would be the answer to that problem. Yes. Hey, at least I remember to connect to the highway. That's novel for me. In many practice runs, I haven't. So
hey,
quite often...
I mean, you're ahead of Kiki in that case.
What, for actually remembering it on the important one?
Maybe.
Okay, so we've got that up there.
So what do you think of the map, then, in general? Obviously, no trains.
General overview of the map. Well, there's a castle there. That's a given. There's, there's a nature walk around a pond there. I think I know what Chris is going to put in that pond. I'm sure I'll find out in about, 2 hours, 50 minutes? Oh, no, wait, Jedi isn't playing.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I have fire. Anyone who's got fire on your bingo cards, do mark that
There
up.
you go. There we go. We've got the bingo. Again, the bingo man, the one who generated that for us. I still need to make the iteration on that makes it participant specific. I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been a little busy with my own programming lately.
I know that feeling.
Anyways, so aside from all that, the map, obviously, it's not quite what you expect with the no rails and all that, but what do you think of your competitors today? You're up against Eclipse Chris and Mooks, both of which are very respected builders in their own right.
Yes, I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what they can do with this map. I'm sure they're able to build and talk far, far better than I ever could. But yeah, I mean, both fantastic builders. I couldn't have asked for better competition. Let's just enjoy ourselves and see what happens. Hopefully they get around to a bit more detailing than I do.
Well, we'll have to see about that, won't we? Now,
Really
the
well.
final little bit here. So, I do want to press you on this really quick. So, you do help, because obviously you're not a moderator or anything, but I do want to quickly shout you out because you are someone who has actually applied for the position of the guest commentator role, and I was actually wondering if you would maybe mention to people why you felt it was a good idea for you to apply for that role.
Yeah, something as I suppose a few people might have noticed already, I'm reasonably okay being behind a microphone and chatting to people, and I can kind of try and keep Kaz in his place at times. Sometimes it is needed.
It's true.
Unfortunately,
I do need to be checked. Yeah, I mean, I'm wild. I'm running rampant. It takes Kitty Claw and Don Lane all week to rein me in. I mean, it's just, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So no, I think a viewpoint from someone who's not necessarily a detailer or the best sort of builder around, but someone who's kind of average at best might not be a bad thing to have in there, and just something a little bit different. So yeah, I'd like to take part and help out there.
Awesome. Well, folks, so you see, you can be anyone, you can have any specialization, any angle you want, and that is always of interest to us here at Citizen Snap. And Gareth, I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and we'll be back with you for the halfway interviews. How's that sound?
That is wonderful. Thank you very much, Kaz.
Awesome. And again, folks, twitch.tv/Gareth Hubble. Links available in chat. And now we're on to Eclipse Chris, finally. I said Eclipse Chris, and it was actually the right person this time. Beautiful.
Right.
Alright, so, basically I had a problem, Chris. You'll laugh about this. You know how we were joking a few weeks ago about how it was weird that you finally weren't slot number 1 in a competition because you kept being slot number 1? Yeah, I thought that Mooks was you as a result of that.
Oh,
For a brief second, I was like,
Mooks.
oh yeah, and here's Eclipse. I mean, this is Mooks. This is Mooks. I know who I'm talking to.
I bet Mooks love that.
Yeah, something like that. So, anyways, so that joke has come to bite me in the butt. So, now let's
Bless you,
talk about you a
bless
little
you guys,
bit.
by the way.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, you've got, what, 1 million more to go at this point? Jeez.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
You make it
as
too
far
easy,
as
man.
I really do. So, obviously, you're a regular in this competition. You participate more often than not.
Once or twice.
Yeah, once or twice, 6. I think this is number 7 for you. You're supposed to have this week off, obviously, but yeah, it turns out that enough people got sick that we had to. Yeah, we couldn't keep you away. That's it. So, but I do want to ask you. So, what do you think of your competition today up front? You're up against Gareth and Mooks, both of which are very well ingrained in the community, and both of which are excellent. People in their own right. So, what do you think?
Oh,
Do you think you'll be able to best them in the competition, or do you think that they might be able to best you?
Well, it's pretty unknowns, really, so it's anyone's game, to be fair. I mean, I always do my best in what I can do and try and make it a good competition for these guys. And I always want people to beat me.
You know what? That's fair. Now, we do have a question from chat. How many ducks can we expect to see from Eclipse Chris today?
Maybe a couple, 2, 3, maybe 10. Who knows?
2, 3, or 10. We'll hold
Sky's
you
the
to
limit.
that. Sky's limit. Okay, so sky's limit, but we need to expect to see at least 2. Otherwise, your promise to chat will have been broken. You might as well kiss the chat vote goodbye at that point. And there's the laugh. There we go. So, as far as your build today, so obviously the no trains thing threw everyone for a loop earlier in Discord. Yeah, anytime. I'm always up for throwing a curveball. But
I thought cats like trains.
I do love trains. That's why this is a huge curveball for everyone. I feel like everyone's been trying to cater to me and my wants, so I'm just like, you know what? No trains.
Well,
so,
I'm going to have to deny that need from you, and I'm going to build trains anyway.
Okay, well, there you go. So, but in general, though, what are your plans for the map in general? Obviously, it's got a lot of coastline, it's got a lot of interesting land shapes. So, what are your plans here?
Say that. I'm ignoring everything and just doing what I need to do.
Okay, you know what? That's always a plan.
Essentially.
But what do you think of the map outside of the fact that there's no train connections? Like, is it a good map? Do you feel like it's nice and buildable?
It has some flaws, but it's a good map overall, I suppose, in terms of how it looks.
Right. I would definitely say it's definitely it's not necessarily the best map I've ever pulled. It's definitely one of my B plus A minus ones. Well, exactly. That's the whole other grade. No, but in general, this is definitely an above average map. But
If you
it's
say-
one
say
of those
so.
that I felt was perfect for a situation like this because I've been sitting on it waiting for a moment when I could kind of pop it whenever there's no trains, there's no any of that. And then also for a moment that it kind of felt right. And I felt like the coastline shapes were actually very well matched to the UK theme that we were going with this week. So do you feel like that was a good match by me or not so much?
Probably, but not for the one theme I was going for in terms of I wasn't thinking at all of anything coastal.
Ah, so in that
So-
case, I just completely threw you under the bus. Excellent. I love doing that.
Yes, you threw someone under the bus who's ill and can't fend for himself at the moment. You're a horrible person, Kaz. I can't believe you did it.
I mean, yeah, I'm a terrible person. Just ask chat. Apparently, I'm a terrible mayor, too. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and let you go, and we'll be chatting with you just after the halfway point. How's that sound?
It sounds like I'll see you later.
Awesome. And folks, again, this is twitch.tv/Eclipse Chris. Be sure to check him out, see if he's got the city for you. And now, folks, we are back to our quadrants layout. So, what do you think? I can't wait for Polyphony to show up as a filler in one of the competitions, then start showing cities footage and building a city. That'd be funny. Because if I win, I would have to fight myself in the final. It's true, Gratham. It's true. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. This gives me an idea. I could enter CS as Polyphony and use some robotic voice changer stuff. That'd be funny, Just Me. That'd be hilarious. I think you should just enter to compete, Just Me, and I think you should bring a few more people to compete. Exactly! Folks, we're always looking for participants. In fact, we're looking for a few more participants for November. November is going to be a little bit of a shorter month, because again, we're going to be doing 2 qualifiers and a final. There will not be a 3rd qualifier next month, because again, the final Saturday is a couple days after American Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be taking that time to spend with just myself and Kaz's wife. We're going to just chill, have a good time, and we will not be having it again. That's the 28th of November. There will be no cities in a snap, so please mark your calendars for that. There we go, already registered. There we go, Scott. Yeah, that's right, Traveler Tech's already registered. LA first, I need to get my PC running, then see a student housing internet can handle. It's true, but you know what? I bet you do amazing. In fact, I have a couple other announcements to rattle off. If you are too afraid of the big competition every Saturday, there's another competition for you. Check out our grudge matches. You can check it out at seasonsnap.com/grudge matches. And we've got all sorts of good information there. You can challenge anyone you want in the community to a grudge match. That's right, you can decide to challenge your friend. You can challenge someone that just makes YouTube videos. You can challenge someone that's just a Reddit poster. You can both compete in this special 1-hour event, one-on-one, hosted right here. And we're all in a Discord call together. It's a really great time. The grudge matches are a really great way to help get people's feet wet for the competition. There we go. But trust me, I want and make CS earlier so I can get some sleep. So, season stat at this time is relatively locked in. We have looked into alternative times, but again, until it becomes more viable for us to do so, we're not going to start stretching ourselves. Because right now, we're just getting to the point where we're starting to do the grudge matches occasionally, and I don't want to overextend myself because, again, I host it, I organize it, I do all of that, so running a second event earlier in the day wouldn't be a good idea, at least as far as my stuff is going, Just Me. Trust me, I want to. Because we have a lot of people from, other parts of Europe. We have people from the East that want to do it. We have people in the Pacific that want to do it. But it's just not viable for me to do it a secondary competition yet, or to move this competition to earlier in the day. This is kind of that sweet spot, so to speak. Grudge matches are not a convenient time for those of us in the UK and EU. 84CJ, they can be at any time that I'm not streaming. So, for instance, if you want to have a UK grudge match, say Friday, earlier in the day, we can do that. If you want to have a grudge match, say in a morning before I do my stream, because the biggest limitation is I'm not doing them on Sundays, just so I can have a personal day for myself, and then I'm doing it outside of the CasGem stream times. And again, if it's outside the CasGem stream times, I'm happy to accommodate. I really am. There we go. Will the November match finale be the weekend after Thanksgiving? No, it'll be the weekend before Thanksgiving. Again, all this stuff is going to be published over the next couple days. It's kind of Trevor. There is no way I want Kaz. Stress is true. Challengers to challenged 0. It's true. You didn't challenge even Kaz. So far, he has just 867 grudge matches. He definitely needs more. Exactly. So I can say, I challenge you, Kaz, and play with you. Theoretically, yes, just me, you can challenge me. I have already been challenged to a couple, so if you did challenge me, I'd probably push it back a little bit to give other people space to enter. But yeah, that is something that is perfectly viable that you can do. Yes. There we go. And there's no way I want Kaz dressed. Sunday! What about Sunday? Why do I see a question mark on Kazim's beard? There's a question mark on my beard? I don't know. There you go, just me, because I do too. Wait, there's a question mark here? What? Where's the question? I'm so confused. There you go, dang, just me, now I see two. What? Look at that castle Mooks is making. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out that castle, because again, that's something that multiple participants have noticed and recognized, so I want to check it out. Right on the chin, really? There we go, lol, I see it too. What's going on? I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh, I'm so confused. He's right, it seems a question. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. In the hair. What do you mean? I'm never gonna let this go. It's just the way Elias hitting your chin. It's making a question mark underneath your bottom lip. Oh, okay, got it. So it's that part. But yeah, Mooks is playing this. So that's actually something interesting that this map has. This map has a lot of ruins. It has a couple of those ruined towers. It had some crumbling walls. And it looks like Mooks is actually playing into that a lot. And I actually really like that. And I'm excited to see that because the UK does have a lot of old castles, same with a lot of Europe, but the UK in particular are very specific, because an English castle, for instance, is very much different than a French castle, and just, you think of the English castle, y'all know what you see in your head. There we go, that's cool, nice lore, exactly. There we go, and the current giveaway is open, folks, for Tropico 4 and DLC Bundle, and this one is sponsored by Kitty Claude, I think? I believe it's sponsored by Kitty Claude, we'll have to hear back on that. Miracle Castle, indeed. There we go. You'll probably see at replay, or someone just use Photoshop and stuff to make it more visible. I'm sure someone will do that, because that's all chat likes to do is heckle me. There we go. And then, folks, be sure to get your giveaway tickets. And I really do like the castle, and also the specific castle. I've seen that asset before. I do not remember what that asset is called, though, so I'd have to double check and see what that is. Does anyone happen to know what it is off the top of your head? And Mrs. CK, thank you. This is 15 minutes old. I do realize, but I was in the middle of interviews at the time. Thank you for the sub. High five. Thank you so much for your support of the competition. It really means a lot. And remember, folks, all of your subscriptions and the Patreon, all that stuff, it all helps keep this competition live and running. So if you want to see more Season Snap, if you want to see us do a secondary competition for people earlier in the day, we need your support to make it happen. That is how you make it happen. We see the support, we will do it. Right now, we're experimenting with the grudge matches, and we're seeing if people like it. And it looks like people are starting to like it, but we'll see how the grudge matches go. But right now, it seems that you folks like it. And in general, chat, do you like the grudge match format? Do you feel like the grudge matches are fun? Would you participate? Are you interested in seeing more of them? Do you want to see them at better times for you? What is your decision? What do you want, chat? Let me know. You're very welcome to Mrs. CK. You are a legend of the community. And we all love you for it, Mrs. CK, even when you accidentally butt ban Brainless. I love the Grudge vs. I know, right? Are they streamed like CIS? Of course they are, Otherworld. They are streamed right here on Citizen Snap. I host them, and there is a twist to the format, so it's 1v1, only lasting 1 hour, and the participant, typically the challenged, the one who is challenged, picks the theme. And then they both settle on the map, and then we set aside a time and date, and then we sit down, and all three of us hang out in a Discord call together. And then it's 100% chat vote. That's right, no rubric, no judging, no anything. It's all chat vote. And the winner is the winner. It's absolutely great. This past time, we actually had a tie between usually working Imperial Jedi. I like GMs too, all the things, to thinking, hoping to participate in one in the future. Dude, again, we can do those. There we go. All right. Oh, interesting. Sounds kind of fun, actually. Dude, Otherworld, they are great. And again, for grudge matches, be sure to message me directly if you are interested in a grudge match. We're working on a separate registration form for the grudge matches, but if you're interested in a one-on-one, 1 hour speed build, be sure to message me with whoever you challenge. And again, I need both people to be messaging me saying, hey, I challenged, hey, I accepted, let's talk. And then all three of us will talk, we'll set it up. And again, it'll be streamed right here, live on twitch.tv/Cities in a Snap. So our grudge matches, Cities in a Snap? Yeah, they really are. There's Cities in a Snap and a Snap. There we go. Dunley, huh? Wonder who you want to challenge. I'm thinking about challenging someone soon too. Watch out, Server Dream. I have fun kicking Cybex's butt. It's true. Easily found in Discord. I don't see it. It's under documents. So if you go to there we go. If you go to the documents, and actually, oh, it seems that it's not there for some reason. No, it's gone. No, it's right there. Yeah, registration form. If you look under documents, registration form, it's right there. It is the third message up in documents. There we go. Rip Kitty Claw. There we go. Sounds something I shall watch. So if I be able to see on the next grudge match, true. And the next grudge match is up to the community. Right now, the only other 2 grudge matches scheduled are me versus Eclipse Chris and me versus Imperial Jedi, because that last one was a reward for us raising over $2,000 as a community on Sunday's charity event for Breast Cancer Research Foundation. That's right. We raised, over the course of a 3-hour event, $2,000 for charity. I want you all just to bask in the glory of how excellent this community is. Best community on Twitch, guaranteed. Bar none. And you will have 4 awesome commentators. It's true. So 1 hour grudge match cash and Imperial Jedi. Bigger seats for a 6-hour game now. Oh, come on. It's there. It's higher up. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely there. It's like the 3rd document up. And again, the stuff is being a little bit reconfigured. So if you're just wanting to participate in Cities and Snap, that's what you need. But if you want to do a grudge match, you need to be messaging me directly, because we don't have a separate application form for that yet. But again, there's another application form in there for the Cities and Snap staff roles. That's for, of course, the new guest commentator role, where you'll jump in for up to 5 minutes per week. And again, on a loose basis, so if you can only do it once a month, that's fine. And you come in for 5 minutes, you give your expertise on a specific event, and then you move on. So that's something that if you want to get some experience, if you just want to, have fun and share your knowledge, things like that, that's all it's all about. And then, of course, we are still looking for our merch designer. That's right, we're looking for a merch designer so that we can wear more epic Cities and Snap merchandise. Winter months are coming up for the Northern Hemisphere, so I know people are going to start wanting some jackets and hoodies and all of that stuff, because hashtag Cities and Snap gear is the best gear. There we go. I want it now. I know, right? When will we do everyone versus cast? Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely amazing, and that's why I love this community. Do Mrs. CK. It's legendary. And there's actually some awesome statistics that I can't share, but spoiler alert, we have one of the most giving communities out there. Just spoiler alert on that. We already knew that. We already knew we had an excellent community here in the city's Twitch community, but trust me, it is really good. Like, I can't share the numbers publicly, but man, it looks good. I can't find merch designer application. It's just under staff application. So if you look under documents, there is the or actually it's under announcements. So let me go ahead and move that to documents for you. There we go. And then let me go ahead and grab this guy right here. There we go. Okay. So if you follow this tweet, there we go. I will post that under there. I do apologize for that not being under there again. We've been restructuring things. If you look at the form that's posted in that tweet, you should be able to see the staff applications. There we go. Sinasad Garrett sent me to thank you and the team for all the hard work. It's worth it. Dude, it's always worth it, Minxie, because I love seeing everyone build epic cities. Everyone said, oh, you can't build a city in 2 hours time. I challenged that, and I now have a 2-hour weekly speed build competition. And now we also have the 1 hour. We also have, people said that you couldn't detail things in 2 hours. Nothing could be done in 2 hours. That is a lie. We have seen some excellent details in a snap competitions here. Again, just amazing. Every time someone says we can't do something, we do it. And I'm telling you, we're going to be doing intersections in Snap and maps in a Snap sometime. We're really going to ride this. It's going to be perfect and beautiful. There we go. Can't detail a city in 1 hour. There you go. I know, right? Usually working. You're just sitting there laughing your butt off over here like, ah! You did more detailing in 2 hours than a lot of people do in like 2 months, which is shocking. You did such a shockingly good job. We know, a bingo game. Type bingo to play. It's true. Type bingo to play. Anytime changes. And again, I do apologize if that's not under the documents area right now. Just, we've been reorganizing some stuff, and I'm trying to figure out like where to post things. So that is my apologies that the staff application isn't under documents where I thought it was. It was under announcements. There we go. All right, and also, so let's go ahead and check out, of course, what our third competitor, Eclipse Chris, is doing. And it looks like Eclipse Chris already shopping around his UK assets, going for a nice housing block, which, again, I love that, because that is so UK, and also, for me, it's really central eastern US coast. So, like, you think, like, North Carolina, things like that. It very much is like that in a lot of areas. Love it. It's such a good style. It's efficient. You still get a backyard, and it still has personality, which a lot of people are like, oh, row houses don't have personality. You can have a lot of personality in this type of row houses, especially if you're doing it like Eclipse Chris is here. Oh, Kaz, it's called delegation. I have been delegating, Dawn. It's mostly just my thinking cap. My thinking cap was on too tight this past week. There you go. EU, North Carolina. I know, right? Where do you think New England got their design? I know, right? Who would have thunk? This is a good idea for a month called Teams of the South. There will be 4 teams of 4. 1 week, 4 competitors. Like normal CS, but no voting. Then same stuff for 2 weeks. And 4th, we choose the winning team. Also, we could do voting in 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, and we could use the average from points to see who wins. Just me, hit me up on that. We've had an interesting idea similar to that. Let me go ahead and explain what the idea is as we watch these folks build. So, just me, the idea that we've had that's actually very similar to that, which I'll go ahead and mention now because it's relevant, is to have kind of a baton race with it. So basically do an extended season snap, and this would be something that is only once every few months, like one Saturday every few months, but it'd be basically a relay race type thing. So it'd be something like an 8-hour event, and you would need a team of 4. And what it would be is you would say, okay, the first chunk is for participant, and each person gets 1 chunk with it. You don't get multiple chunks. So you'd have person number 1 who is, say, really good at infrastructure and layout, and they would sit there and pull that in. And then you'd have number 2 who is really good at beautification, all of that stuff. Great. And then you'd have person number 3 who's great at kind of like civic engineering, all that stuff, you know, balancing the budget, stuff like that. And then you could have a 4th that is kind of the anchor that has just enough experience and everything to kind of wrap it up. And then we judge the city at the end. That is the idea I have for kind of a marathon Cities in a Snap sometime. There we go. A baton race. So Kaz twirling his baton, shaking his ones. Yeah, I got my baton and twirl. This is a knife. Don't twist the knife. There we go. No, Ginger Griffin, it's just a new way for Kaz's asset shop. Exactly. Oh my god, maps and snap and intersection and snap. This is lineup. I know, right? We're getting maps and intersections in a snap. It's gonna be beautiful. Marathon, that sounds super fun. I love that. He'll now have 16 people to do the looking for him. Yeah, exactly. I'll have 16 people to do the looking for me all at once. It'd be great, Don. But no, and it's actually something that would be really, really cool. But again, lots of effort to put something like that together. Like, holy smokes. Because something like a 6 or an 8-hour event would just be absolutely bonkers. But again, you play to everyone's strength. Everyone agrees to certain assets and everything ahead of time so that it can just be as smooth as possible. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Or something like that. However, what if we enter save sharing issues during 8-hour stream and one team got disqualified? Just me. I guess that's the same as if you have someone pull a Charlie horse in the last leg of a relay race in swimming. Because if you have a strong first 3 legs and then the 4th participant pulls a Charlie horse, your race is DQ'd. You don't finish, but you can't redo it. So, I mean, it just happens. And yeah, I think that's something that could be potentially a danger, but I think they'll also add a level of excitement. But again, it's something that I need to toy with the idea of more first before we would pursue that. Because I think it's one of those ideas that sounds really good, but there's a reason I've been sitting on it, and why I've only made it public now, because it's such a cool idea, but it also has so many things that could go wrong. So very many things. Trust me, my assets are growing too. It's true, they add more every day. He has over half the workshop already, there can't be much left. Thanks would be so awesome. I know, wouldn't that be awesome, Mrs. CK? Or as I call it, starting out on a small town. Yeah, exactly, Mario, exactly. Like, think about it, because, like, for instance, like, let's say me, Dawn, and Kitty wanted to put together a team for Cities in a Snap Marathon Edition. And we decide, okay, Kitty Claude, you are all about kind of the broad strokes, all of that, so you're going to be number 2. Kaz, you're best at, like, setting up the infrastructure and all of that, so you do that. And then Dawn Lane, you come in at the end and you beautify everything. And I think that'd be a really great way to segment it. And also, if you do it right, only the last person would have a huge amount of assets to load, because theoretically, if I'm just in there first doing just like the highways and infrastructure and all that, do I need anything else other than my roads and maybe a couple of rocks? No, I really don't. I can just sit there and spend some time doing the highways and all that, and then just as soon as all the infrastructure is good and ready to go, pass it on over. And then the next person adds in their stuff, etc., etc. It'd be a really fun thing. Again, really high risk, but potentially high reward. We're on the same team, however, I'll try not to make you detail 200k city. I know, right? There we go. Well, Imperial Chayo would be great too. He can play for 3 hours. Yeah, you can do 3 hours of it. It'd be great. There you go. Look, a duck. And do we have our first duck? Did we have our first duck, and did I miss it? Did I miss the first duck of the day? Oh my goodness, there we go. He spends a lot of time on their outside stream too. I know I do. I know I do. Count me in Castles in a Snap. Castles in a Snap would be kind of funny. Yeah, there we go. And also, I really do want to do a version of this where it's actually, like, surviving the aftermath. It's like surviving in a snap. I think that'd be really funny. Because surviving the aftermath is actually something that is really easily done in 2 hours. You have to speed up the first initial waves of colonists, but once you get, I think past the first two waves of colonists, it picks up a lot. It's just the first 2 waves are super slow. There we go. What are you drinking today, Catherine? I am drinking root beer. There we go. Tasty root beer. It's not my usual Coke or Dr. Pepper, but it'll do. There we go. Duck! Yay! Yeah, now Surviving Aftermath is on Steam too. Exactly, Nightmorphous. There we go. Tropico 6 in a snap. I don't know enough about Tropico 6 to want to do that in a snap. Although we do have the In a Snap brand now, just saying. Fizzy Medicine Water, pretty much. I mean, twitch.tv/inasnap. Check it out. It's a thing. I have the brand now. I just haven't finished it yet. I claimed it, obviously, early on, because it was like, it makes sense to have it. There we go. Oh, nice. Yeah. So see, Kitty Claude, I plan ahead sometimes. Basically, the thing that Season Snap, where the mayor is a dictator. Dawn Lane, have you not been to a Kaz stream where I'm playing cities? Like, I pretty much am a brutal dictator. At least that's what chat thinks. Now, let's go ahead and check out what Gareth's working on. I'm really interested in this. Mainly because that soccer field has more trees than citizens. And it is very interesting. Now, maybe he needs to go ahead and turn off collisions. Or maybe he's purposely leaving it like that. I don't know. Oh, that's what the problem is. He turned it into a PO for some reason. Interesting. So, I probably wouldn't have made that a PO. I don't see enough advantages to making it a procedural object. I think there can be, but in something like Season Snap, that's something that you just place down and manipulate with Move It a little bit. That's my opinion, at least. Oh, kind of forgot I was already following the In a Snap channel. My new addiction is Cherry Dr. Pepper. Ooh, Mrs. CK, exotic. See, I like basic Dr. Pepper, basic Coca-Cola, basic root beer. I mean, I'm a basic guy. Hashtag basic. I know you made my favorite mod illegal for CIS, so now I actually need to be nice to the residents. I know, right? I'm gonna tell you the worst. Maybe he's going to transform it into an Aussie Rules football field. So what? Is that like, do they have trees on their football fields or something? Is that what you're trying to say? Let's watch the language though, Din, because this is a family-friendly stream environment. There we go. Try it, please. I'll think about trying it. There you go. All right, Cherry's the best, Mr. CK. You should get Cherry Coke 0. Ah, fair enough. The field, like the ball, is F-shaped. Oh, gotcha. Egg-shaped. Got it. If you can dodge a tree. Exactly. If you can dodge a tree. And no, you're perfectly fine, Dean. You're perfectly fine. I realize it's weird to find a fully family-friendly stream environment, but for those that have been by the Kaz stream, you know that that's completely family-friendly. This is also a family-friendly environment because, again, it's hard enough to find content whenever you are interested in video games that isn't laced with all that stuff and you want to keep your kids safe from it, but you still want to be able to watch what you want to watch on the big screen. So that's why I try to respect that. And you never know who's watching that thing. So yeah, just try to respect that. Thank you very much, though. And again, it's no big deal. Absolutely no big deal. That's not even an offense. There we go. Look how nice it is to have a PO size, color, and probably the angle. Yeah, but again, if the angle is weird, like, I don't know. I personally would have rather seen him do a terrace off to the, like, kind of where I'm pointing right here. Imagine if he had a terrace right here. That would be great. You know what I need? I need to be able to, like, write on their screens. Oh my goodness, we need that. We need that technology. Someone give me that technology, please. So I can, like, sit here and, like, draw on the participant screens. Be like, okay, if we have this, that, and the other, da-da-da. That'd be so cool. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to introduce my 10-year-old to this game. Dude, My Little Pony, it's a great game, and welcome to the best community on Twitch, if that is indeed what you're here for. Again, great times. You could always expect a fun time here. There are the famous Eclipse Chris Ducks. And remember, folks, you can also catch the personal KazGem streams. Quick plug for myself. You can check out my streams Monday through Thursday, starting in the AM for the US, late afternoon for the UK. But yeah, go check out twitch.tv/KazGem. We do a lot of City Skylines, EU4, and occasionally some other stuff. There will be something new next week. It'll be really fun. There we go, host. Well, actually, not that. Get a drawing tablet and you can do it in OBS. So I don't have a drawing tablet, but I do have a tablet. Because I have my Surface Book tablet. So, like, could that work? Because if that's a thing, then great. Not, then I'm not going to be able to do that, because drawing tablets are expensive. Instead of Madden Football, there will be a KazGem Cities 2020. New stuff? Any hints? Ooh, I know, right? My daughter watches me play Cities Skylines while I watch other streamers doing the same, and she's quick to point out that I'm usually losing, and the other builders do a better job. So clearly we've trained her early so that she knows to start commentating for Cities on Snap. See? Grandpa is just training the next Season Snack commentator. That's really what it is. Because no matter what I'm doing these days, I kid you not, I could just be sitting there enjoying, like, for instance, the Paradox community build streams that they've been doing on Tuesdays. I find myself sitting there, like, commentating to myself, like, oh yeah, man, you know, that's a great use of the asset. And I'm like, you're just watching, Kaz. You're just watching. Yes, it's Corona friendly because it's 100% online. It's true. It is a 100% Corona friendly environment. There we go. I see other streamers painting over the stream with a mouse as well. I need to learn how to do that then, Mighty-O. Someone figure out how I can do that. That'd be great. That'd be absolutely great. Chris has gone for a very dreary weather look. I mean, it is the UK, and from what I understand, that is very typical of the UK. Well, I heard here about the UK. Is that accurate? Exactly. I'd like to see a kid season. Oh my goodness, that'd be great, Don! We need to get 4 kids, ages 13 or older, or with parent supervision, to participate. That'd be great. Season Snap Kids Edition. I would totally do that. We could even do, like, an easier thing. We could have it be pure chat vote or something. Oh my goodness, that would be great. Do we have enough little ones in the community that are playing City Skylines, though? He's just kind of happy. Oh my goodness, I would totally do that. Kind of happy about it. That'd be so fun. That'd be so great. We need some young uns. Come on, let's do that. That'd be great. There we go. Yes, that'd be fun. That'd be so fun. That'd be so hype, and it'd be a great way to get them hooked for life at an early age. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, I like so much. That'd be so great. And I could even, like, I don't know, I could do something goofy or something. I don't know. That'd be great. Sex, that's Grandpa's daughter, Maestro's little. Oh my goodness. Maestro's little ones aren't quite to the playing computer games stage, though. There we go. That would be so cute. It would be so cute. Cybex are about old enough to start doing some computer game stuff. There we go. That'd be so cute. Oh wait, Miss CK isn't Abby like, hasn't she done some City Skylines too? See, we get little CK in there too. You wear a meteor suit. Yes, I would totally wear a meteor suit for that. Oh right, a Kazcat suit. A Kazcat suit. Really? You know what? I would wear a Kazcat suit just for you. I really would. There we go. That would be really cute. It really would be cute. Oh my goodness, there we go. I wonder how fast I'll give it ban. Please don't. There we go. IBS has started. Good. So she has started the addiction. That's good. Hey, you know, get them addicted to City Skylines early, then you don't have to worry about a lot of stuff that happens in high school. It's great. That was actually always my joke with my parents whenever I was young, because they would always ask, hey, do you really need your World of Warcraft or like your RuneScape membership, things like that? And I always be like, hey man, it keeps me from going out and partying, you know, with the swim team and all that. They're like, okay, yeah, sure, fine. And hey, the argument worked for me. I turned out just fine in the end, I think. Season a Kaz Cat and a snapback, exactly. Abby would pass. Oh, she had to talk on the mic. Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, little ones might not be as apt to talk on a mic, but what we could maybe do is like have like their parents chat it up with us on the Discord for the couple of calls. That would be actually really cool. Because like we've even talked about having like a mentorship thing to where like if you're a new person in Season Snap, you could have like, for instance, a more experienced builder there alongside you. And we've also talked about that in a couple other contexts, but I mean, what if we did that for the kids in the Snap thing? Like, that would actually be really cool. Their parents would have to be with them anyway, since 8 to 13 is the age on Twitch. Exactly! See? RuneScape, there we go. I know, right? Everdream, I was a RuneScape and a WoW kid. And Halo kid. I was everything, ever. I was everything. We've been over this. Focusing this out for those of us over 50. That's fair. That's more than fair. OMG to CK, that would be great. Great bonding experience. Parent-child, OMG. I'm so excited. That would be great. That'd be so great. I miss everything. Dude, I know, right? Ever, you know what? You and I, we can just go do that tonight. We'll just ignore Kaz's wife, ignore Thorns for the evening. We'll just hang out. We'll sit there and we'll chop wood together in Edgeville. It'll be great. Just for old time's sake. And just for old time's sake, we'll make sure we wear ridiculous outfits that you used to have to wear to be, quote, a legit player. It'd be great. Oh, hi, Kaz's wife. I didn't realize you were listening. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That would be so great though. Let's someone put that in the suggestions and feedback area of Discord. Like, I'm serious. Like, we need to actually pursue this like kids and Snap thing. That would actually be really cool. A CIS Kids edition. Maybe that can happen around the turn of the year. That'd be great. Absolutely great. By the way, I don't use a cam, so it's no proof that I'm not under 10 years. So, well, there you go. Basically, at that point, it is our system because again, there's already one field. There's going to be a second field because right now, for legal reasons, I do have to ask on the submission form for Cities in the Snap, are you 18 or older? I do need to add a secondary form for legal reasons. Are you 13 or older? And again, as long as I have data that says you are, and I have evidence to say that you are, then that protects me because I have to protect myself and the event because the last thing I want is for Cities in the Snap to be boom, toasted. That would be really, really bad. For a lot of different reasons. There we go. Alright, there we go. Good looking one. I know, right? Kaz's wife will let them starve. He won't be ignoring you for long. Come on. Don't you know that me and Kaz's wife share the cooking? It depends. Wait, what are we having tonight? Oh, it's just leftovers. Neither of us are cooking. We're both too lazy to cook tonight. Let's be honest. It's one of those nights, Kaz's wife. Alright, so already, looks like we should be getting ready to close out that giveaway. So, Kitty Claw, can we go ahead and close out that giveaway? There we go. I see Rail and Gareth. I see Rail too. Now, is it Rail or Tram? It kind of looks like Tram. Well, let's take out here. Nice. Well, we're having leftover spaghetti with some amazing sauce of mine. Absolutely amazing. And just like that, Just Me has won the giveaway. Congratulations, Just Me. Third win somehow. Wait, really? Wow, you're getting really lucky around these parts. Hashtag rigged. It's always rigged, Morphus. Don't you know it's always rigged? Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on. And, of course, so Kitty Claude, what else are we doing for that? I think, isn't there something else? I'm pretty sure there is. I wish TK could cook, but unfortunately, he gets out of work too late. Right, yeah, that definitely happens. Leftover spaghetti is the best. Isn't it? It's great. It's so delicious. And it's my new sauce, too, so it's just, oh, it's to die for. It's amazing. There you go. Have an idea. Want to see us try something? Enter it in our suggestions section of our Discord. Type Discord. Nice. Leftover spaghetti heresy. I know, right? Give me a few minutes, please. Oh, no, you're fine, Kitty Claude. You're fine. Take your time. Do your thing. There we go. And because, again, folks, and also quick shout out to all the moderators that make Cities in a Snap possible on a weekly basis. Because, again, this would not happen without them. Gaz rushing Kitty Claude. I'm not rushing Kitty Claude. I was just asking is all. I'm sorry. Instead, I'm going to focus on Gareth instead of Kitty Claude right now. So Gareth is building it. Looks like trams. So not full-on rail, but trams make sense. Or it could even be metro. I can't quite tell. He hasn't zoomed in enough. It actually looks like it's metro. No, that's definitely tram, yeah. Because it's got the catenary, so it's definitely some tram there. Now, that is interesting. I am curious, is he going to use this as a means of commuting from one town to the other? Is this going to be just a direct line from one place to another? Or is it going to be more of a circular system that takes everyone everywhere they need to go? in this little microcosm that he's building. This will be very interesting to see. Very, very interesting. Oh, sorry for second interviews. We can find out then. It's true. We have about 8 minutes until our second round of interviews. America, Luca. There we go. Okay, they are floppy and sloppy. What? There are things in my nightmares. What? No, okay, so Leftover Spaghetti, hear me out, Luca. Hear me out. And Luca with Prime. High five, my friend. Thank you so much for that Prime sub. Really means a lot, and it really helps support this legendary community event. Thank you so much for that support. It really means a lot. And remember, go follow all our participants there, why we're all here. It's true, we're all here for those participants. Again, we have Mooks playing, Gareth Hubble, and Eclipse Chris, all competing to see who can build the best city they can in just 2 hours. Not 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours time. I almost said a different number. In just 2 hours time. I promise I know what I'm doing here today. 6 months badge. That's right, 6 month badge. High five. You upgrade to Ren. There we go. We still need to start coming up with something for our 12-month badge. That's right, because, folks, as we barrel forward, we're about to hit our 9-month mark of Cities in Snap. Next month will be 9 months, which means I'm going to start designing a 12-month badge, so that'll be fun. There we go. Next giveaway is Doodlemania from King Prox. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds fun. Be sure to enter this giveaway courtesy of King Prox for Doodlemania. There we go. And also, a couple other quick announcements. So, this is something that was brought to my attention, and I will go ahead and re-announce it here. Anyone who's interested in Paradox stuff in general, there's a huge Paradox sale going on for their stuff that's going on right now for 20 years of the EU4 franchise as well. So go check out. It's free to play this weekend. They've got up to 75% off a lot of their content for that game. So if you like that game, be sure to check that out. There we go. And also, congratulations to those that won one of the many, many keys that we gave away on Sunday as part of the Cities in a Snap charity event for Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Again, those were keys that were given to us that are 70% off the Paradox store. And if you are someone who received one of those keys and have decided to use it, let me know, how did you end up using your 70% off the Paradox store key? That is a legendary discount coupon. Absolutely legendary. Thank you, Paradox. Thank you, Paradox, indeed. Because, again, I didn't even hit them up for that. They're like, here, you can use these for a charity stream. I was like, dude, that's awesome. Thank you, Paradox. All hail Paradox. There we go. And then, of course, folks, we're going to be getting ready to dive in, but also a couple of other quick announcing bits. We are still looking for participants for November. That's right. So if you're interested in November, we're still looking for a few participants. It's a bit of a shorter month, but we're still looking for you. So if you're interested in participating, hit us up, use the register command, and be sure to find that information. It's absolutely great, and you will find all the information you need on the Discord. And obviously, next month is going to be all about festivities. So I picked out a couple of festive themes that I think people will be all for. And yeah, it'll be absolutely great. I can't wait to see what we do. And so we'll have 2 weeks of qualifiers. The third week will be a final, and then the fourth week of November, no Cities in a Snap. That's right, fourth week of November, no Cities in a Snap. Just so we're clear on that. I go, want to compete, just complete the registration form. That's right, you got to complete to compete. That's what happens here. And let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and start diving into that second round of interviews. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and have a chat with participant number 1, Mooks. What's up, Mooks?
Hey there. Hey, I've been quiet a little bit. I'm focused trying to rebuild something close to my previous plan. So
nice. So you want to tell us a little bit. So, I mean, you're about halfway through. You've got about 1 hour and 4 minutes left. So do you feel like you're at a good pace? Do you feel like it's a little behind? What's the story there?
I don't have any citizens yet. That's the problem currently. But I have starting shape of the town, so I think it's going to be okay.
I think it's true, because again, yeah, you don't have citizens, but you have a lot down. So it's literally just waiting for them to flood in, and that's always a good situation to be in. Now, as far as that goes, is that part of the strategy that you were going for? Just kind of build it up, then let the citizens pour in? Or was this just something that happened to occur as you were building?
Not really. I had a little bit different plan, as I said, but I'm just now going with the flow, and trying to. There you go, Kaz. Please say welcome to first visitors of my city. I
Yay!
hope that connections work.
We'll hope that we see those by the end of the interview. And if not, oh, there they are. Yay! We have citizens.
Yeah.
All right, they're flooding in. Oh wow, that highway is janky on the edge.
Look map. You picked amazing map. Look how
Oh
beautiful.
my goodness.
Look-
No, I
look
didn't
at
even
this.
see that part.
Look at this
Oh
detailing.
my
This detailing
goodness.
is
Oh, I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is horrifying. I didn't even see that part. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so what I did, I built a big power plant, little bit of water, and because if I usually play like this, I do not use these power plants, but doesn't matter.
Right.
If water, power, or sewage fails, they just go in the loop, so they deconstruct each other. So that's why I always build them together. That's one of the things that I usually play. I
like that, having kind of a works area.
Those three together, and now I need to pick a place for big recycling plants. This is Crusader Fortress that was overlooking this strait in the medieval time, and from there on, city developed from here. This is a bit of central garden with high density commercial, going with some offices and services and some medical stuff. High school was built by one architect that also wanted to build some high density residential.
I like the lore. I like the lore.
This is the graveyard with the church. The church is usually all rural UKs have church with graveyard together. So I kind of practice this build with actually road going into the church. This is the MacWelshman's coastal paths. This is university. This Crusader family that actually rules the island and donated all that stuff. So don't ask why they have university, because they are rich, because they control this zone all the time. And we're going to build mansion for them, and they have to go to school really fast. Just a second. I think yeah. I didn't turn policies on. That was those 20 minutes before the start.
Right.
Thanks for visiting, Kaz. Drop by on 30 minutes, please, if you can.
We'll be checking in with you at the end. And I do love what I'm seeing so far. Folks, again, twitch.tv/mooksplaying. Be sure to check it out. See if you enjoy the build. And we'll be chatting with you for the end interviews, my friend.
Okay.
All right, peace out. And now we're on to Gareth Hubble. What's up, Gareth?
Hello there, Kazjem. How are you doing? I am not too bad, thanks. I'm just rather displeased that it's like halfway through already. This is not good.
It's not halfway through already. It's halfway through in 10 seconds. That's so much better.
That really saves everything, doesn't it?
I mean, hey, it's 10 seconds make or break, so...
Yes, you are not wrong. So what can I do you for today, Kaz?
So I'm just curious, how's your city going? How do you feel you are pace-wise? Do you feel like you're on pace, behind pace? What's the story here?
I am miles and miles behind pace, as I'm sure you can imagine. The story here is, despite your attempts to stop Rail, I found a way.
We were commenting on that in chat.
I'm sure there will be memes about that, but yes, we have a couple of towns in Britain called Linton and Lynmouth down in South Devon, and they are linked by a funicular, a water-filled, water-powered railway. So I thought sort of the idea of that might not be the worst one I've ever had. So up here we have sort of the church, the village hall, a little bit of a playground. You'll see all this in the final interview. Down here, we've got another tier. So I'm really trying to use the tiers in the map. And you might have seen me spend ages trying to get that football field's colouring is not great. And I wasn't going to sort of try and trace all the lines. So we'll use our imagination.
Nice. So now with everything here that you have on the palette so far, you're doing a great job. It does look very much UK. Now I do have to ask, what is the advantage of trying to go for the funicular versus just a traditional, say, tram?
A funicular, well, in Linton and Lynmouth, they've got a big reservoir at the top in Linton, and it used to be a river that fed down to Lynmouth. So they just dammed it off, and because they fill the tank up at the top and empty it at the bottom, it's free power. So it's just completely free to power. I know in Llandudno, they have a winding house and a funicular system that's based off, well, it was steam up the Great Orme. And again, that was sort of to centralise where the power was required and to try and get the motors off the vehicles. So the vehicles are far easier to repair. Also, the speed of the vehicles is linked with each other because they're both wound around the same drum. So you can have a single tramway with just small passing points. And that way you can guarantee that they will be in the same place each time. So it's simplicity and safety.
I like that a lot. I like, because again, I like kind of the forethought. I like the pre-plan that you did for that. And also, I love the fact that you found a way to make Rails a thing. I mean, I was expecting people to do it, and you have, of course, proven that. Now, the next thing I have for you is, I love the road layout that you have so far. So, is this what you consider a typical UK road layout? Is this maybe a variation of it? Or is this just a direct rip from something?
This is reasonably typical. I mean, what a lot of people sort of harp on about, and I used to until I looked up from above, is the UK is a lot more gridded than a lot of people would like to give you credit for. So up here, this kind of offset gridding is very, very typical UK. And then there might be another gridding going. In fact, I'm about to stick it in now. There might be gridding sort of from there going, you know what, you're going to lose your house. Sorry about that. But you know what?
You'll make it up to them. Just send them a fruit basket. It's fine. Fruit baskets solve all problems when you're the mayor.
Yeah, but you'll see this kind of thing quite a lot, and obviously probably more roundabouts than even I'm putting in. But hey, I'm not the roundabout king here.
That's true. And I do like that you brought that up, because again, it's something that there's this huge divide in the Skylines community about, oh, well, it's boring American grid, and then beautiful flowing UK. And it's like, well, I think the extremes are definitely in those locations, but the middle is much wider, it's much more broad, there's a lot more give and takes. I mean, there are some American road layouts that are, I would say, more beautiful than anything I see in Europe thus far. And there are some cities in Europe that are so gridded, it actually hurts to look at. I mean, have you ever seen Barcelona, for instance? Be like, oh yeah, no European towns are so gridded. It's like, look at Barcelona, it's literally all squares.
I have never been to Barcelona, but if you look up Llandudno, Llandudno, on Google Maps, you will see that is a grid. It's not even grid-like. It is complete 100% grid.
We'll have to check that out and take your word for it. But in the meantime, I gotta let you go, because you've got just 55 minutes left. Not to light a fire under you, but yeah, 55 minutes. Got a lot of building to do, my friend.
I've got nothing done. Thank you very much,
You actually got a lot done, but good luck in the back half, folks. This is twitch.tv/Gareth Hubble, Twitch link available in chat, and we'll be chatting with you later, Gareth.
Thank you very much, Kaz.
All right, and now, this guy, participant number 3, what's up, Eclipse Chris?
Hi, Kaz. How are you?
Doing pretty good. It's a beautiful day, season snap and whatnot. I figured I'd come by and see how your build's going. So how is your build going?
It's going as much as I expected it to, from how I'm feeling.
Oh, well, you know what? That's definitely fair enough. So, as far as your actual build goes, you've got a lot of interesting things, and we've, of course, seen the acclaimed Chris Dux. I see some rails, so why don't you take us through it? How are you feeling? Are you ahead? Are you behind? What's going on?
I'm probably behind because I want to do a lot, and there's obviously 2 hours. Was it 3? I forget.
It's 2!
Oh, it's 2. It's 2 hours. Sorry, my bad.
No, you're perfectly fine. So, it's looking good so far, but again, so you feel like you're at least mostly on pace, and we're seeing a lot of these beautiful UK assets. So, is there
Oh,
anything
yeah, I
that we
love
can
UK
expect to
assets.
see in this back half here?
Hopefully, some fields when I get around to it. Maybe some trees, potentially another duck, and some graveyards.
Nice, sounds good. So now you've got some rails in. So what's the story with the rail? There's no regional rail connection. So what are you doing with your rail?
It's purely for looks. I want to try and get some like nice sort of rural bridge type stuff going in, like a rural railway type feel.
Gotcha.
That's all it's for.
Ah, that's beautiful. I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. And I love that you're actually conforming the terrain to it instead of having the rail
Yes.
dip down a lot. Because as we all know, I'm a bit of a rail enthusiast with that, and I hate seeing people's super roller coastery railways. It's just
Oh
like, no,
god, yeah.
conform the terrain to the rails. It'll look better. You'll feel better. I'll sleep at night. It'll be great. So
It'll be fan dabby dozy.
it'll be fantabby-dozy, exactly. So, anything else? Any last-minute tricks you're going to pull out, other than your ducks, obviously, for the
You may
competition that we should look forward to?
Yeah, you may see a rock from space.
May see a rock from space. Obviously an invited rock, I hope.
Yeah, it'll be planned, but hopefully I'll get timed enough to do it. That's the problem.
Ah, that's fair enough. Well, again, folks, this is twitch.tv/EclipseChris, and we'll be checking in with you for the end interviews. How's that, friend?
That sounds like that's going to happen.
Awesome. See you later, Chris.
See you guys.
Alrighty, so with that, we have 52 minutes left in the competition, folks. I am back. I'm non-phone, so expect messy writing, probably. Just gonna have to have a 3-hour build just for Jedi, Chris. Oh, come on, Dragonheart. Come on. How are you doing, Dragonheart? Hope you're doing well. Yep, it was me. Congrats, thank you. ND, Fan, Dabby Dozy. The Rock might have to go through quarantine first. Yeah, we'll have to sit through quarantine and customs, all of that, and then we'll invite the meteor, the Space Rock, to live amongst our people. What's up, Cybex? How are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. And also to JJ Trouble. I do apologize. I wasn't able to respond to you. I was doing the interviews at the time. Welcome into the community, though. If you have any further questions, it looks like chat managed to take care of your questions. But if you have any others, I'm more than willing and able to answer. Again, I apologize. I was in interviews the moment you jumped in. But hey, that happens a lot, actually. It turns out that's just like the number one thing that happens. The moment I go into interviews, people have questions. Oh my goodness, it happens though. And then Dragonheart had to find and do definitely want to be famous and commentate with a great cash and complete the commentator form on our Discord and let us know you're ready for stardom. It's true. We're looking for guest commentators to jump in for little 5-minute chunks here and there, completely easy and free to do. All that's required of it is that you let me know that you want to do it ahead of time. Let me know, hey, I'm available this week. Hey, I'm not available this week. And when you are available, there's a special room for you in Discord where I can pull you from on a short notice. And that's it. And then you just got to be able to answer some simple questions. Obviously, there's a registration form to fill out. There's also a little compatibility check with me just to make sure that we can get on the same wavelength. And then, of course, we'll drag you in sometime because I know a lot of people want to do this. I want to give a lot of people the opportunity just to kind of see what's like because a lot of people are curious. A lot of people have questions about it. And also, a lot of people in the community have excellent stuff because, like, for instance, if we have someone that is, say, a town planner in small UK towns, that'd be a great person to pull in this week. And we want to do that as much as possible because you guys are the experts. I am just the host. There we go. Hashtag just hosting. Look how much they want me to see it is now. Wait for the GPU giveaway and I can enter. Oh my goodness, no, there's no GPU giveaway because right now the only spare GPU is this one, and it's not really even to spare. It's just old and broken. We've got an old GTX 1070, but it's close to dead. It is, yeah, it's all but dead. You can't clock it above 40% right now. So yeah, I don't think you'd want that. There we go. Let's go ahead and put that down here. RIP GPU, I know, right? Can we do schools education in the snap? We did campuses at one time, actually. We did campuses not too long ago, actually. And it was a very successful event. It was so much fun. It was great. It was wild. It was amazing. And I loved having that event. It was so great doing the campuses because, again, I'm an educator. I'm a professor. I am all about that education. There we go. RIP GPU. It's GTX 700. 1070. This is a 1070. It's basically borked. I'm keeping it because I have a friend who is sending me a part, actually, a transistor that goes on the inside of it that he said is actually the most prone part to die. So I'm going to try and put that on, and I'm expecting that part to arrive sometime next week. And if so, then it might be a good backup card, but again, he's hoping that it's that transistor, because otherwise it's just borked. But the good news is, if it is that transistor, then it should be back up to 100%. But apparently it's just a fault in that line of the GTX 1070s. No, 1070, it's enough for me, I know, right? I saw campus in a snap. Yep, we did campus. We did do campus in a snap. We haven't done full-on education stuff, though, because that's a little bit harder to quantify. And we try to do broader strokes, for say. We do things like, harbors, or, transportation, or small towns, or things like that. And, I mean, we're kind of pushing past that with festivities. We're going a little bit smaller next month. But again, it's one experiment, and if you want to see this kind of stuff, you can always recommend it. Or if you want to pilot something like that, you can always challenge someone to a grudge match. That's right, the grudge matches are here. They are amazing. They're super fun, and that can be anything you guys want. I mean, heck, me and Chris are going to be building roundabouts when we get to that in a couple weeks. It'll be absolutely beautiful. There you go. Lovely card for encoding box. Yeah, maybe. That's, honestly, the big thing is trying to figure out if I can use it for that, because that would actually really help my workflow. But again, it's not a priority right now, because there are other priorities. But again, this transistor that my friend's sending me it apparently has a really good shot of fixing it, because this transistor that he's sending me is apparently one of the biggest fault points on that card, if not the single largest fault point. There you go. The Jank Police want to interview it when it's feeling better. It's true. There we go. Alright, however, shipping from USA is probably more expensive than GPU itself. Sometimes, depends. There you go. Campus education might be great for detailing. It can be great. And I've actually thought about doing a high school in a snap. So, like, a high school in the surrounding grounds for a details in a snap. I think that'd be really, really fun. I think that'd be so much fun. Because we did waterfront shopping, and that was met some good success. But I think going even smaller could allow people to do such great things. Just sit there and say, hey, high school and grounds in a snap. That'd be great. I would love to see that. Absolutely love. But imagine GPU with a Kaz autograph as a charity auction. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'd feel bad. And again, I don't know if that's even going to work. I really don't. I mean, this card was killed by Cities in Snap, but I still think that'd be weird. I would apply immediately for high school in Snap. Oh my goodness, mighty-o. Well, the next Details in Snap is actually not going to be until January, because we typically do the Details in Snap events on months where there are 5 Saturdays. So we're doing that in January, because January is going to be a 5-Saturday month. And so the first Saturday of January, we will be doing a Details in a Snap. We'll be releasing more details on that one as we approach it. We are going to start looking for competitors. And of course, if you're interested in competing in that, you just got to let me know, and I'll put you on the short list. I will try to contact you. And then that also means that we'll be one Details in a Snap away from having, say, a grand champion of the Details in the Snap community. I think that'd be really good, because that would get that subset fully going. Like, if I got CAS gas GPU, I would probably put it in a glass box and never use it, so could be broken, no problem. Well, I'm glad you like the event that much. I'm glad you like it. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead, and we've actually just crossed an important milestone, folks. That's right. We've got 45 minutes left. That's right, they got 45 minutes left. This is the point at which you should start seeing some panic, you should start seeing some detailing, you should start seeing some people try to throw some stuff together. But let's go ahead and just see what we can see in this last little bit. We've got Gareth building up a harbor area. We've got Mooks playing, building up what looks to be maybe like a scenic battlefield. Maybe it's the original city that castle was a part of. We just don't know. And then, of course, Eclipse Chris just detailing the snot out of this area around that church. And I love that he's doing it the way he is. He's actually using a couple different assets here. He's using what looks like just a normal flat paved roadway from Network Extensions 2. And then he's plopping some parking spots on top of that to get the right road angle. Because if you're using the parking lot roads, it wouldn't quite work like that. So again, I believe that's what he's doing. We'll have to ask him in the interview if we have time. Bakers, you have 45 minutes left to your city. You should be in the oven by now. I mean, pretty much, yeah. It absolutely should be in the oven by now. If you want to compare it to a cooking show, that's the stage that we are at. 100%, 1,000,000%. That is where we are at. But folks, we're coming up on that time, and I absolutely do think this is going to be a great one, because again, we've got 3 very different takes. We've got Mooks going for more historical build. We've got Gareth going for more of a backwoodsy, kind of feel from England, and then we've got Eclipse Chris that's going for more of a rail town, it looks like. So again, kind of interesting that we got 3 different things. Or actually, I'd say more in backwoodsy. I'd say it's more coastal from Gareth now, because he's definitely building down towards the coast, so it's more like a mountainside coastal town. I really do like that a lot, though. Sings everybody, snap your body, CIA, it's all right. Good day, everyone. Wait, what are you doing, Dr. Jones? Tony, I had the same question, Muddy. What tune is that tune? I don't either. Everybody, snap your body, C-A-S, right. Like, I don't even know. Backstreet Boys? Is it Backstreet Boys? I don't even know. I just don't even know. How are you doing, Toady? I hope your day is going beautiful and perfect and amazing. And Dr. Gunt as well. There we go. You're singing Backstreet Boys? There you go. I don't know. Working versus Jedi sounds like 1, Jedi never works, and 2, some kind of new source. I mean, maybe. There we go. All right. It does sound like that. Wow. Just wow. All the real music fans answer. I'm literally I'm a musician. That's offensive. That's like saying that you aren't a City Skylines fan if you don't know this one really obscure little asset. There we go. All right, and the giveaway is currently active. Be sure to use !ticket to enter that giveaway. And also, Toady, have you used your 70% off yet? Out of curiosity. And if so, what did you spend it on? I'm really curious what you have to say about that. There we go. Live and good here. Better now with CIS. And today, Cities in the Snap. All right. There we go. Get those tickets in. There we go. Everyone got their tickets. Beautiful. Even working has bought a ticket. Because usually working usually buys a ticket. There we go. Q-Boyd. Hi. There we go. Kaz, I won't timestamp myself on that one. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, sir, I'm holding it close and dear. Keep in mind, it expires in April, so you don't have long I mean, you do have long to use it. You got like 4 or 5 months. But still, it does expire in April. I just want to emphasize that. There we go. Because I had someone saying, oh yeah, I'm going to save it for a charity thing that I'm setting up for May. Because someone was doing something in May. And I was like, oh, you might want to do that. Because this is like hypothetical, like, oh, if I win, I want to do this. And I was like, But first of all, planning a charity thing that far in advance. Well, that's cool. Second of all, it was like, it's gonna expire. Noted. Yep. There we go. 1997. There we go. Hi, usually. There we go. That's right. And folks, usually working. Currently, the champion of Details and Snap tied up Imperial Jedi in the legendary grudge match this past week. And of course, as a regular in Cities and Snap community, both as a viewer and participant at this point, particularly when it comes to detailing. In fact, here soon we're going to have enough winners from Details in the Snap where we can consider having a Details in the Snap Grand Championship. I can't wait for that. There you go. And to think in 1997 they were coming back. Wait, what? I'm closing out giveaway in 6 minutes. Folks, 6 minutes till the giveaway ends. 6 minutes. This is not a drill. Let's go. I know, right? So there we go. All right, that looks pretty good to me. And now we are, of course, going to see what is going to happen here. Because again, the last 40-45 minutes, at this point, the structure of the city should be in. And it is in. In all 3 cases, the city is in place. It is ready to go. The only thing that is a variable here is the fact that we don't see anything as far as, I guess, we don't see many focal points from Mooks. He has a beautiful city utilities area. He has a great little town square, but there isn't really a focal point. Gareth has the immediate focal point of having his, little light rail system going from one small town to the next, which I think is perfect for this situation. And then, of course, you got Eclipse Chris, who is using the railway entry and using the fact that he's building his town off of that as a focal point. And actually, no, I did just think about it. Turns out Mooks does have a focal point because he does actually have that castle build that he put in. And again, that Crusader castle. And again, he's even got a little bit of lore for it. I love it. Working, you're gonna love it. He has lore. We gotta love that lore. There we go. Yeah, they were coming out to yes. It was in the EU. Gotcha. It's on Just Dance 2020 though. Is it? There we go. I thought Mooks' focal point was the castle. Yeah, I forgot about the castle for some reason. There we go. Hello, Castle Chat. What's up, Papa Norse? Hope you're doing well, my friend. A lot of you K-Towns don't really have a focal point, or more than one, it's true. Oh, and also, quick announcement. So, if you want to see a special interview with me, where I talk a bit about Season Snap, you can visit, it's Streamertopia. They've got a lovely, lovely place, streamertopia.com. They've got a little interview video up about me, by me. So basically it's just me, they're interviewing me. I talk about my own channel, I talk about Season Snap, I talk about it all, and a lot of back-endy stuff. And then there's actually a part 2 to that interview that is going to be premiered on Tuesday, right after the Kaz stream ends. So that's right, be sure to tune to the Kaz stream on Tuesday, and at the end of that, we will be checking out that video. It'll be perfect and beautiful and amazing. You don't want to miss it. It's absolutely great. They asked some good questions, and I had a special guest pop up too. That was really fun. There you go. What's lore? Never heard of it before. I know, right? Judge Griffin, they would have a church as a focal point at least. Exactly. K-Towns don't really have a focal point, or more than one. Right, exactly. Well, I'm just talking about in these builds, because, yeah, the typical town might not, but in Season Snap, you normally need at least something, some semblance of just something to draw their attention in, something that you want to focus on, really, because you really need something to showcase your skills at. And if you can showcase your detail and beautification skills really well in one area that complements the weekly theme, then you're going to be in good shape. I mean, absolutely good shape. There we go. Not in a new town, Video. Exactly. Typically not in a new town. Older towns, yes. Newer towns, not so much. There we go. Judge Carter, are there new towns? There are new towns. You know, actually, it's actually really interesting. There are still processes for starting towns, because you don't think about it, but yeah, it turns out towns are still founded occasionally. Not in a lot of Western Europe or a lot of the United States, but in other parts of the world, towns are still founded occasionally. And it's actually really weird to think about, because you'd think, well, we've found all the land that we need. No, turns out that there's other stuff that needs to happen too. There we go. Milton Keynes, home of the roundabout and concrete cows. Wait, what? Home of roundabout. There you go. They have made new ones after the Second World War. Well, there you go. I want my own town. Toady, you know what? You can go make Toadyville. And you can do it like right on the southern part of the Canadian border. And then I'll make Kaztown on my side of that border. And then we'll just set up like a little light rail between us. It'll be perfect and beautiful and amazing. And it'll be great. And that means I can have Toady on as a guest co-host live. That'd be great. Let's do it, Toady. We'll build like a Season Snap headquarters there too. It'll be great. And so I'm gonna make me their focal point of their town. Sure, Dr. Gump. Just make yourself an asset and I will build a city around you. It's like a pretty solid plan. I mean, honestly, do you need anything more to a plan, Toady? I mean, this is our. I mean, we're smart people. We've already thought this through. This is the best laid plan that we have ever come up with, so separate or together. So I really don't know what could go wrong. There we go. Oh, do I still owe you a response, by the way, Toady? I don't remember. Am I all caught up on the things that you were messaging me about like last week? I think I'm caught up on that. If not, then bug me about it, and I'll respond tonight. There we go. Dr. Gunson, ass, all right. It's true. There we go. May as well find a giant Buddha statue. There you go. Oh, my goodness. Let's go ahead and check out more of what Mooks is doing, because Mooks is up to some good stuff over here. And, folks, you've got 50 seconds left in the giveaway. So be sure to enter the giveaway. This is for Doodle... something? I don't remember what it's for. It's for something. You know, King Prox is giving it away. It's perfect and beautiful and amazing. I just don't remember what it's called. It's like Doodle.io, Doodle Sketch, something like that. There we go. Be sure to use exclamation mark ticket. It's a game that you can have for free, courtesy of King Prox. And folks, remember, if you ever do have things that you want to give away to the community, let me know, and I will be sure to do it. I can either do it anonymously, or I can do so privately and just say, hey, it's an anonymous thing. We've done that before, too. Just be sure to let me know, because, folks, it's your support is how we're able to do this. It's your subs, it's your bits, it's your donos, it's your Patreon support, all of that. So be sure to check out things like our Patreon today, and also go support the YouTube channel, because we're trying to garner our audience over there as well, because there's a lot of YouTube folks that don't even know that City Skylines is a thing on Twitch, and we need to drag those people in, and we're going to show them how great our community is. I feel so much more relaxed watching CIS this week as opposed to competing last week. Nice! What's it like to relax during Season Snap? Though actually, I will say, I've been relaxing during the grudge matches because I realized something. When it's the grudge matches, I don't have to judge. I don't have to sit there and know anything. I can just sit there and enjoy it, enjoy the banter, enjoy the music, all that stuff. All I have to do is sit on camera, look pretty, and hit transition buttons. That's all I've got to do for that. It's perfect and beautiful. There we go. Oh, come on. It's not rigged, I swear. What? Just me won again? What the heck? Oh my goodness. So, just me, I recommend you buy a lottery ticket. Like, I don't care where you are. Go find a lottery and buy a ticket. Seriously. You know, I have other comments saying it was rigged. Yeah, I know, right? And 10, I look, everyone wants something from me. Yeah, I know, right? Dude, seriously, go find a lottery and enter it, because clearly you're destined to win. Oh my goodness. Don't just go and gamble randomly, kids. Random gambling is wrong. Anyway, so right now it does look like Chris is starting to do a lot of landscaping. He's working with the trees and the brush. He's trying to create the area that things are in. And also, I do like the fact that he's made use of that dam, because again, he worked on the dam early on because dams take a while to work in this game. And the fact that he's taken a while, made it work, and now it's a dried out riverbed, that adds a lot of intrigue to the map, and it's absolutely transformed the area that he was working in. And I absolutely love it. Who all loves this dam that he has in here? Actually, this might be one of the first dams we've seen in Season Snap. If not, then it's the first one that we've seen in a while at least. Streamer, there's no need to feel down. I said, streamer, pick yourself off the ground. Wait, what? Sadly, all shops closed now, probably. Just me, red or black. Yeah, exactly. I need to pick a number through 1. I need you to pick some lottery numbers, then I'm gonna go pick them. No, just kidding. As soon as I upgrade my internet connection, I'm so down to compete. Dude, Civic! I can't wait to get you in. It's gonna be great. Are you gonna be participating in the mainline event, in a grudge match, in details in a snap? What are you gonna do? Because we've got lots of brands now. Lots and lots of brands. And also, folks, out of curiosity, this is actually a random poll. I need to open this poll actually right now, because there's a poll I have been meaning to run, and I need to go ahead and add that in now. Okay, so this poll is kind of important, and I want all of your guys' live opinion. Let's see here. In a Snap event. There you go. All right, so we have a few in a Snap events that I am piloting the idea of. So obviously, one is intersections in a snap. The other one is not city skylines, but it is something that is very adjacent. And this would be kind of a smaller event, much more attuned to the Biffa challenge. Townscaper in a snap. I think that'd be really good. And then, of course, maps in a snap. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and say let's see here. Non-CS. There we go. And then maps. And then, of course, the last one. Let's see here. Kids Edition, and then CIAS. There we go. All right, so this poll is going to be up now, so go ahead and make your voices heard. These are just some ideas that we've had, and I'm curious what you, the audience, think, because your opinion is very important to us. It helps us shape the future of this event. Delegate, delegate, delegate. I am delegating! I'm casting to delegate, so for any key donations, please contact me. Yes! Contact Kitty Claude for key donation stuff. Contact Kitty Claude. I don't want to see the keys. I mean, I can see the keys, but just give them to her. There we go. I delegate. He wanted people to contact him for giveaway. Sorry, contact Kitty Claude. Contact Kitty Claude for donation. Sorry, for giveaway stuff. For giveaway stuff, contact Kitty Claude. There we go. Ooh, we're good. I know, right? I want them all. The Great Kitty Claude is the giveaway main in Season Snap Realm. Please, if you wish to give giveaways by giving a key, please contact her and not Kaz. Donlane, I detected a little bit of salt in that statement. Was there salt in that statement? Vote maps. There we go. This is pure evil. What will you have me pick between maps and intersections? Someone can give away the city's DLC. I want it. Dude, Mighty O, we actually just gave away on Sunday 70% off the PDX stores. You can get any of them 70% off. And we usually do actually give away some DLCs. And in fact, we're going to try to start giving away a few more DLCs here soon. But yeah, just stay tuned for that. That's something that we normally do, but we do have a lot of these other random keys that we're trying to just kind of filter through really quick. And then we normally give away at least one DLC a week. This week's kind of an exception to that. So I do apologize for that if that's something you were hoping for. There you go. Let me refresh real quick. True. Maps and intersections. Nice. I know, I tried to get the 7% off. Oh, that's right, you did! But hey, there are lots of chances for it. If you're participating in Grudge Match and want to be in community commentary, you may contact Chasm for that. We must keep our Chasm sane and not stressed. These jobs have not yet been delegated. It's true! There we go. Oh, fine, Dawn Lane, fine. If you want to do that, then contact Dawn Lane or myself. There we go. How's that for delegation? There we go. Dawn Lane, you can contact Dawn Lane, and she will coordinate grudge matches. There we go. A lot of the giveaways are based on donations, so thank you to Wonderful Community for the donations. Yes, thank you for the donations. Thank you for the subs that help get us all here. Thank you for the Patreon stuff. Thank you for all that stuff, folks. It really does help a lot. And also, folks, we've got less than 30 minutes left. So at this point, your city's locked in. You've got most of your stuff down. And now it's down to doing broad strokes of beautification, and some minor points of detail. Because you've got to have some of those detail points if you want to come out on the other side. Hype for everyone who donates all these games. I know, we can win. Exactly. I'd say this is the best community on Twitch. You are all are the greatest. It's true. This is the best community on Twitch, guaranteed. There we go. Let's see here. And then Civic, let's see here. So is it 3 contestant? No, so 4. No, it's 4, Civic. So there's typically 4 contestants, but we actually had backups for each of these weeks. And we had a backup for this week as well. But unfortunately, 2 people got sick. And it's okay, getting sick happens, and there's a lot of stuff happening right now, so you need to take care of that stuff, so it's fine, it doesn't cause any big problems, and we just want those folks to get better. And it was unfortunately a little bit too late to where we couldn't drag someone else in, because I do have a short list of people I can drag in, but it was not enough notice where I would feel good about them having to alter their plans at the last moment. So again, I do apologize for that, but again, I hope you all will forgive us for that. But that's why it's important to keep on applying, folks. Make sure you apply, make sure you are accepted, make sure that even if you're on there as a backup, that we can drag you in relatively last minute. Because we dragged in Chris last night, and yeah, it turns out that we need another one too. But that's okay. It happens. There we go. All right, best community on Twitch. Yes, I agree. A huge hugs to all the Siggy people. Indeed. Whereas I've had trouble with that 4th person. Actually, no, Civic. Typically, we've actually had 4 of 4 for the past many weeks. It's just occasionally we have problems, and a lot of it is this is a weird one because it was sick, but actually a huge problem that we've had, and we've actually had some rules changes recently to address this, we've had a lot of people join in, watch this for the first time, apply to compete, and then they don't join the Discord, they give me a spoof email to contact them with, and then I'm just unable to contact them. And that's what's causing me problems. So now that's why whenever you register to compete, you're required to either contact me by the end of the Monday before you are supposed to compete, saying, hey, I'm able to compete, or you will be banned from participating for a couple of months. Because, again, it feels a little harsh for that, but it's one of those things that I can't spend all of late Friday night, early Saturday morning stressing, panicking, etc. about the fact that I had a participant drop at the last second. Or like what happened at the beginning of the month where we had, it was 3 people that, just for some reason, never got back with me. And it happens. It does happen, but the fact that it was 3 at once, that's why we now have the new rule where if I don't hear from you by end of the day Monday, then I'm just assuming that you aren't participating, and you will not be able to participate that month or the month after. There we go. Do you still plan on a women's CIS? We have women's CIS on Sunday, but I would like to do an all-ladies one, too, that isn't just for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. We will be doing that at some point, probably, just to kind of celebrate our awesome ladies, but now we just did one. We'll probably do that again in another month or so, because obviously we have plenty of lady streamers in our community that would love to participate. And, you know, I just get them when we can. And if we have another cool opportunity to get all of them together like that, yeah, we'll totally do that. Definitely. Never any dude, Kaz. This event would not be ordered. Dude, thank you so much. I really do try, Civic. There go, Mido, it's not currently in the works because we just did a charity stream, which is all women, but we will be looking at it again. There we go. That's fair. Indeed, ladies. Oh, but ladies will be hosting Kaz vs. Jedi. That's true. Ladies will be hosting Kaz vs. Jedi. And that'll be happening sometime in the next couple months. And we've got some stuff to work out. I need to work out my timing with Chris. When me and him are going to head-to-head, I need to chat with Jedi, see when we're going head-to-head. So again, lots of moving pieces here. Oh yeah, it's true. 25 minutes left. I just entered. I know, right? We've got 25 minutes left. 25 minutes, and thank you again, Civic. That really warms my heart. I really do try to put on a good show for you, because that's what it's all about. It's all about the community. It's all about this epic event, and I love having a place where I can look and chat, and I can see all of the city's Twitch community in one convenient place. It's a great place for us all to hang out, have fun, kick back, and relax. It's absolutely amazing. I think it's a general idea. My schedules will be a factor for sure. Will 4 contestants from the charity host it? We're gonna try for that, Mighty O. The biggest thing is obviously getting me and Jedi together, because me and Jedi, we have roughly aligning-ish stream time, so that part's not too hard. But Toady works full-time, has her own stream schedule. Kitty Claude works full-time, streams occasionally, has a husband, etc. I mean, we've got also Little Kaz, who has to take care of Kiki, which we all know Kiki's a lot of work. No, just kidding. And then, you know, obviously she works and all that, so it's in different time zones. So again, just getting everyone, and Dawn Lane, of course, as well. It's great in concept to get them all together, but I can tell you already, getting myself plus 4 participants in one place is a huge thing. You guys have no idea. And that's why I actually, again, I've emphasized to people that, and I will go ahead and emphasize again, this is something that takes a lot of back-end work. A lot of people do think that, oh, it's just I click a button and we go here, but it is a lot of times just the extra work of making sure that there is a competition. Because if you just autopilot it and then you show up the day of, you're going to end up with only 1 of 4 competitors showing up, nobody knows the event's happening, etc., etc. It takes a small village, and it takes lots of man-hours to make it happen. And speaking of which, shout out to the village, shout out to all the moderators that make this event happen on a weekly basis, whether it's Kitty Claw and Dawn Lane kicking me in the butt, telling me to respond to people, whether it's, you know, someone else like Kazwife telling me, hey, you need to update this graphic, whether it's someone like Gareth saying, hey, there's a glitch in Polyphony when she does this, you need to fix it. Thank you to all the moderators, even people like Cuboid, Nightmorphus, all of them that just help out by being in chat and answering questions. It's great, because sometimes, as we all know, I miss some chat questions, especially when I'm interviewing. There we go, right, Donley? Not just you, Kaz, hats off to Kazwife. It's true, it's off to Kazwife instead. Wait, I just got that. Oh, come on, Don, come on. I like Mook's football pitch. I like it too, and I like the fact that he's actually working with those patches of grass. Now, something I'm looking for here, and I don't know if he'll do it. If he were to use PO to form those into an object, then he could use that, and then he could compress it to where it's just around the football field. But actually, it looks like he might get away with it, because it looks like what he's doing is he's mowing the area around it. I would like to see maybe some bleachers, maybe a bench or two. And I know that there are some assets for this, but like something like a storage shed. I would love to see that kind of stuff here. I think it'd be absolutely legendary. Maybe in a little hot dog stand by the road there. I think that'd be a great way to sell this build. Sometimes, exactly. Thank you, mods. Absent chat for Kazwife's spare time. Looking after the absent-minded professor. I'm not an absent-minded. Where am I again? Oh, hi, Kazgem here. There we go. Don Lane, Boysco. There we go. JK Radworld. You mean soccer field? It's a soccer field. There's no things. There's no fork at the end zone. So it's like a goalpost in the field, in the end zone. That's what it is. There we go. Don Lane doesn't bother me, but the people who follow football hate being called soccer. I know. There we go. Yes, I may have seen that at least. Nice, Suski! I'm glad you're in. I'm glad you're here. Welcome in, Suski. Welcome to the best place to be on Saturdays. There we go. Hi, Suski. Indeed. When are the ladies hosting CIS? The ladies will be hosting CIS when me and Jedi do our grudge match. That isn't scheduled yet. I need to, first of all, schedule my grudge match with Eclipse Chris. And then me and Jedi will schedule ours, but we're also leaving a little bit of breathing room so that if other people want to challenge someone to a grudge match. And again, folks, challenge each other to grudge matches. It's super easy, super simple. It's an hour out of your time and you get some experience in Season Snap. You hopefully get some good exposure from it. You hopefully get a lot of good things. There we go. Sorry, there we go. Wait, where are you sorrying? Not the soccer discussion again? We just had it last week, Kaz. It's true, we did earlier. It's true. It's so much fun. Europeans mainly drive on the right side. No! There we go. It's even worse when certain people call it soccer. Soccer? Wait, do people actually say it like soccer instead of soccer? That's actually really funny. There we go. Europeans, this is so much fun. It is so much fun. Absolutely fun. Uprights. Uprights? What? I don't know what's happening there. There we go. All right, and then now... But yeah, so that's the approximation on that, Papa North. It'll happen sometime in the next couple months. Eclipse Chris did challenge me first before the Me vs. Jedi thing happened, so we're going to give that some time. But yeah, so I'll talk with Chris. We're going to wait till he's better. It probably won't be this week. It'll be the week after. Because keep in mind, we just did 3 Season Snap events within 1 week, which is super hype. But I do want to, like, give myself a little bit of my evenings back for, like, a couple of days at least. And then me and Chris will schedule our grudge match. There you go. And... aren't usually in Jedi going head-to-head again. They are, but I think they're going to wait until December for that, for obvious reasons, because they just went head-to-head, and they're probably going to have the rematch more than likely in December, maybe late November. We might do that at some point in that time frame. Just keep an eye on it in there, roughly. Heck yeah, dude, you do you. It's true, I have an eye on someone. I think the UK and Ireland are the only countries who drive on the left in Europe. It's true, and I mean, heck, they're not even on the mainland, so who cares? Well, I asked Russians about that from Balkan County. Wait, what? I have my eye on someone. Who do you, Civic? Who do you have your eye on? Go for it, Civic. Go for it. Do it. Call them out. Be like, yo, you want to do a grudge match? There we go. It's going to be great. Malta? I don't know where Malta drives on as far as sides of the road. But, folks, we have 20 minutes remaining. Actually, 18 minutes remaining. Sorry, for some reason I was looking at the wrong clock. We have 18 minutes remaining, folks. Get the hype rolling in chat. 18 minutes left. They've got not much time now to finish their 2-hour speed build. Rural UK, small towns, the hype is real. There you go. Malta's left, right. I don't know. We're going to wait a while so other people besides us will keep just taking up the time. Leave room for other people. Exactly working. That's why I said, like, maybe late November, sometime in December, somewhere in there. There we go. Come on, everybody. Let's all challenge Cash into Grudge Rap after no vote is scheduled. No! Malta counts as fake England reign. Wait, what? Fake England? And Cyprus. Yep, Malta and Cyprus are left-hand. Oh, my goodness. So, I'm just never going to Malta or any of that. Oh, that's an inconsistency. Okay. Thanks to you guys in chat, I just discovered an inconsistency in a TV show I like. There we go. Alright, so all the islands. Yeah, just stay away from the islands. Just stay on mainland Europe. You'll be fine, probably. There you go. Cyprus is another part of fake. Oh my goodness. Dude, Luca, you are hilarious and amazing. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. I hit the wrong button, so there's probably going to be like a weird fake transition here in a minute, but that's okay. Challenging Kaz is brave. Dude, I don't know if I can build fast anymore. I really don't, because I used to build so fast. A year ago, when I was still a newbie streamer, I would build so fast all the time, but now I've been slowing down, I've been taking my time, I've been pacing myself, I've been going slower and slower and slower with my builds, and it's kind of funny. Like, I host a weekly speed building competition, but I keep building slower. Like, each city I build, I spend more time on. It's absolutely absurd. Practice, something like that. There you go. Is it the show I'm thinking of, Kaz, Jim? Yes, it is. It absolutely is. How does it sound like each and every one of us before participating? It's true, I do. And that's also kind of why I'm a little excited about Eclipse Chris's challenge. And it's why I picked something roundabouts, because I think doing a roundabout in an hour, and also totally a backdoor pilot for the intersections in the snap thing. I think that would be really fun to see us do an intersection over the course of an hour and see who has the best roundabout. Because again, we're going for a turbo roundabout, really efficient, really beautiful, good markings, etc., etc. Now an idea is rural UK, yeah, so let's make villagers or fields that look like you and letter K. That'd be great! That'd be absolutely great! And that makes it harder to say yes, I noticed that too. It's true! It's very true. Very, very true. There we go. It does make it harder to say yes. But again, hey, it happens. These things do happen. Happy intersection marking tool noises. I know, right? But yeah, it's super hype. I love it. There's a reason I love this event. It's so close and near and dear and amazing to my heart. But folks, we have just 15 minutes left. Get the hype rolling in chat. 15 minutes! There we go. Ooh, I can't wait, folks. So, what do you think? Do you feel like anyone's pulling ahead? Do we feel like anyone's falling behind? What is going to happen? You know what I just noticed? I forgot to see the results of the poll. I forgot to check the results of the poll. Oh my goodness gracious. Can I view the results like this? Yes, I can. Okay, good. I managed to find it. Okay. So it looks like maps and intersections are the clear winners there. I figured they would be. There we go. See, I didn't miss it. I was just dramatizing it. Yep. It's not the US, just me. They don't randomly fly facts and chant UK at an appropriate time. Let's leave politics out of that. That's getting a little politics adjacent. This is completely politics-free zone. There we go. Unless, of course, Kadjim becomes Supreme Emperor of the Universe, in which case it'll be all politics all the time. This will just be the Kadjim Overlord Network. They tap England instead. It's true. Mass and Staff, 1 with 8, just to have intersections with 7. Right. Thank you very much, Keywood. Really means a lot. There we go. That's not what making roll. There we go. That looks okay. Maps 1, I think. Yes, it does win by 1. But now let's go ahead and take another look at these. So, is anyone pulling ahead or falling behind? Honestly, right now, I have to say, I'm liking the ideas behind Gareth, but I think the real race is potentially going to be between Mooks and Chris. And I'm really leaning towards Mooks, because Mooks has a lot of personality in his. I like his palette, I like the fact that he built it around the castle on the coastline. I think it has a lot of really strong advantages. But then again, Chris has done a lot of detailing on things like this church right here. Let's check that out. He just nested a little... He's making it all Halloween themed. Oh, I love it. That's great. That's perfect and beautiful. Hey, to add some engineering calculations in the city skylines for curves to be smoothed properly. You can do that properly with the Move It tool. Move It can definitely help with that. All hail our feline overlords. True. She is. Yes, you are, Kitty Claude. I'm the Supreme Overlord. Ask anyone. Wait, you are? And Osabar with the follow high five. Welcome to the community, my friend. With just 12 minutes, 50 seconds left. Thanks, that Tropico 6 is real. It's true. There we go. Please drop the semi-political chat. I know it's all good and fun. Let's leave it as that. Exactly. Let's drop the semi-political chat and just admit that Kadjim and Kitty Claude are the Supreme Overlords of the universe on alternating days. Today is Kitty Claude's day. Tomorrow is my day. Mondays are just like alternate day because, I mean, even Kitty Claude and I need days off. And then it's just back to the rotation. Me, Kitty Claude, etc., etc. There we go. I met vertical smoothness available only with no controller. Yeah, I actually just discovered the vertical smoothness thing, and I haven't played with it yet. Someone mentioned it after my stream ended, and I was like, what? So I went and checked it out. It's like, oh, it looks so good. I haven't had time to play with it yet, though, because I've been playing a lot with Tiltify lately in my spare time. I've been playing with their API. I've been building, actually, a Tiltify bot for anyone that's wanting to do donations with Tiltify, so that would be fun. There you go. Cats are always the overlords in any house. It's true. I see you telling yourself that, Kaz. What? I pledged my sword to Kitty, but you don't have a sword, Toady. It's been made more obvious in the new incarnation of NC. Has there? There we go. Just me. I love no controllers, sloped junctions so much. Okay, I need to check that out. Again, I haven't had time yet. Spoiler alert, I guess I know what we're doing this week in the Kaz City streams. There we go. When I saw it in Kira's tutorial video, I knew I had to add it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll have to check it out for sure. Because honestly, I need to do an updated one for intersection markings tool, but I'm waiting until an update that I know is going to happen happens. That way I can showcase some of the cool features that are coming. There you go. I swear my fealty to Kitty Claude definitely has a sword or 3. Let's see how many swords you have, Toady. Let me go ahead and find out, because I have a magical tool that'll tell me. Let's see here. Toady YPQ. Let me type your name in here. I'm curious at this point. Except I spelled your name with an S instead of a D, because I am special. You have 2 swords. For Sapphire Dragon and Sugo Faults TV. Hashtag Hail Polyphony. Oh, you're talking 2 swords? Oh, I have real swords, too. I'd show you this one, but I'd have to get up. There we go. Yikes. There we go. Well, there we go. I think she was talking about IRL swords. Oh, gotcha. Whoops. I have 3. Nice. Cut and paste is now an IMT. There's another tool I'm waiting for, though, Griffin. There's an interaction that I'm waiting on. There we go. IRL, there we go. Wow, I have swords, too. I have 1, 2, 3... I have 3 here, and then I have a few at my parents' house. So 6 in total, I think. And the one that I really like is a broadsword from my grandfather. It's really, really cool. Kaz has a nerdy sword. I do have a nerdy sword, too. Actually, Toady, you would love it. Kazwife, what are the odds of you grabbing that sword while I'm streaming? It's, like, over here to my left, so I don't have to, like, get off screen while I'm hosting. There you go. No IRL swords by pirate flags. It's true. It's Chris building Superman build. I has a knife. What? I have tons of swords, provided that buttonized count of swords. It's over there. Do you want to grab it? Kazwife is going to grab my sword so I can show you my sword, Toady. And we're going to pop into a super special view for this really, really quick. Just so I can showcase this for you. You ready, Toady? You ready? Are you ready? Yes. Isn't that incredible? I love it. It's beautiful. I love that sword so much. And it was totally worth breaking out this viewpoint for it. Isn't that great? I love that Master Sword. And it's actually full, too. Like, it's actually a full sword. It's sharp and everything. There we go. It even has a city engraving on part of the scabbard. It's true. Yeah, it does. There we go. Alright, let's all take photos of our swords and tweet them at Let's just, like, start a big thing of, like, tweeting swords. Oh my goodness. We bought the medieval fair, it's true. Darling, isn't that great? I hope not. And now, humans in chat, we will witness Chasm's happiness go up exponentially as we get closer to the accumulation of the event by a factor of 2 times happiness over times left. Exactly! Does it shoot bolts when you're at full health? It does, but I can't get the spin done right, because every time I try to spin, I get dizzy and fall down. No. We need CIAS swords. Oh my goodness. We don't need CIAS swords. What we need is more CIAS merch. Someone should apply. We need some applicants for our Citizen Snap merch position. It'll be great. Perfect and beautiful. Here we go. And there will, of course, be some deals made on that, because, again, artists should not do their work for free. There we go. What is Chris building? I don't know what Chris is building. I think he's building a spooky fun time area over here at the church, which I kind of like that he's doing that, but I almost wonder if he's spending too much time on it. Now, again, it's Halloween. Maybe he's trying to showcase that he can have a good time for Spooks in a Snap next week, but let's just hope that he has a good plan up his sleeves, because, folks, in just 7 minutes left, we're down to just the detailing. We're down to the nitty-gritty. We're down to smoothing that perfect curve. We're down to planting the tree in just the right spot and making sure that all your decorations are exactly where you need them to be. This is the part of Season Snap that makes or breaks your participation. Once my uncle had been working with a tribe in Africa. When he was about to return to England, he was presented with a beautifully carved and decorated walking staff, 5 foot tall. When he went to the airport, the detective alarms went off, finding a full 4-foot sword blade inside the staff. He had to leave it behind at the airport. Wait, what? Is that really? He has a week too early. I know, right? That is interesting. Again, churches do not have Halloween decorations. Yeah, they typically wouldn't. Like, at most, like, my Baptist church back home, they would always have, like, little pumpkins and, like, things like that. But it was never like the skeletons and spooks part of it. It was always just like the pumpkins and the candy part. Which makes sense. There we go. That does stink miss, because that part's really cool. That's like really, really cool. Like, that's something that I would pay to have shipped. I would absolutely pay to have shipped. There we go. That side of the staff was probably worth more than the ticket. Yeah, probably, in my opinion. There you go. But the pumpkins are a harvest deco. Yeah, my Baptist churches, at least where I am, are a lot more, they're more willing to decorate for the holidays, so to speak. Like, we do full-on Christmas, full-on Easter, full-on 4th of July, full-on all of it. And that's just typical in my church setting. There we go. And then, when I was a young boy to my father. Oh, gotcha. There we go. And thank you for the follow there, Zenny Boy. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Welcome to the community. Those are real ghosts. They built the church on a burial ground. Exactly. They're real ghosts, and now the ghosts are like, dude, it's time. It's like, dude, it's not time. Go back in the ground. There we go. Except he had to return because of his job. He couldn't stop and arrange flight or anything. Ooh, that stinks. If he had known in advance, he would have given it to his job to get it shipped home, but he didn't have time to arrange it. I know how you feel. I lost a really good screwdriver on a flight one time because there are rules and regulations on tools that you can carry on a flight. And there's a tool that I had always carried through flights in my backpack, a special collapsible screwdriver, and it was cleared for TSA. Like, even the packaging on it, there's the reason I liked it so much. It was cleared for TSA. But on my honeymoon, it got flagged on the way back. Not on the way there, but on the way back. And they're like, oh, hey, yeah, you can't fly with this, all that. It's like, why? And then she improperly measured it, and unfortunately, I mean, I'm not going to start a fight with a TSA agent, and in the end, it was like a $10 tool, so I wasn't going to throw that big of a fuss over a $10 item, but it was still just like a, man, I loved that thing, because like, the replacement I got is just fine, but it's not nearly as good, and they did ship it to me, allegedly, but I never received it, which is a little unfortunate, but oh well. There we go. Alright, if you had no events, exactly. So, folks, and now with less than 5 minutes left, again, I don't know if we have a clear favorite. I really don't know if we have a clear favorite. I think that's definitely probably becoming between Mooks and Eclipse Chris, but I could be wrong on that. I absolutely could be wrong, because Gareth has some excellent ideas. I think overall it's a close race, but if I had to guess right now, just right now, I would say probably Eclipse Chris, only because Mooks hasn't finished getting more zoning in. If Mooks were to just fill his area out with some zoning real quick, I think he could see some good stuff happen in this last couple minutes. But again, he's got to get that zoning. He's got to get that. The Dam Master's already up, so he's in trouble at this point. If he doesn't do that, then he might have to knock out of the race. Ooh, this is going to be rough. Really, really rough. Well, Mook City looks kind of empty right now. Again, he has the best ideas, but again, his city itself, not exactly up to spec yet. But 3.5 minutes, can he get it done? Can he get the city under his belt? Let's find out, folks, here at Cities in a Snap. Remember, Master's up, but nothing is zoned. Yeah, he needs to zone. Like, if he zones now, he should be able to get something good done. He's got to get things zoned, though, because if he doesn't get it zoned, then it's all over. It's absolutely all over at that point. I'll count number of Chris Ducks and make it times 10, then use random number generator to see if I vote him or not. Wait, what? Alright, now folks, with less than 3 minutes remaining, that's right, less than 3 minutes remaining, folks, this is the time, this is the hour, this is why we're all here, this is the moment we wait for all week long, to see who can build the best city in just 2 hours time, and now that we're on the last stretch of the race, we are going to find out, because right now, again, Mook's playing, has really good ideas, but he needs to just zone at this point. You gotta cut your losses, you gotta zone what's left. Gareth has a lot of city, some cool ideas, but not a lot of detail points. He's gonna lose some detail and beautification points. Whereas Eclipse Chris is leaning a little bit into everything, and yeah, his idea isn't as strong as some of the others, but he's got a lot of beautification, a lot of detailing, etc. So again, I think this is going to be a close race for reasons I hadn't seen before. There we go. It is it? Oh, sorry, Catherine, didn't get the memo. Wait, what? What memo? There we go. And the number I calculate is percentage I vote for him. Got it. Just B. Too much math for me right now. Exactly. Because the only math we need is that we have 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining. That's right, 1 minute, 50 seconds, less than 2 minutes to go. Cities in a Snap, be sure to apply for the November event. We are doing some festivity-themed things, so hint, hint, wink, wink at what that'll be. And again, there will be 2 qualifiers and a final next month in November, so be sure to apply. Get in. The brackets will be announced here in the next few days, so be sure to get in, apply, and we will try to get you in. And also remember to apply for a guest commentator role. That's right, we got a guest commentator role. We would like you to participate, so if you have any special insights on anything to do with city building, be sure to go and apply for that position. It'll be absolutely great. It'll give you some extra privileges and whatnot, and it'll get you a little bit of time talking on mic in front of the audience. And folks, with just 60 seconds remaining, folks. That's right. So we've got 60 seconds remaining, folks. Not much time remains. Here we go, folks. This is why we're here. This is why we celebrate on a weekly basis. We have 45 seconds left, folks. Can we get those roundabouts in? Can we get the T-port? Can we get the UK going in these builds? Let's find out what we've got, folks, because with just 35 seconds to go, and then we've got 32 seconds, folks. Let's go. Let's get this rolling in chat. We've got 30 seconds left. Let's go, folks. Let's go. I think that's what Moose is going for, and I do agree. I think it's supposed to be some countryside stuff, but again, we've got to wait and see if he manages to pull it off. And now we got 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10 seconds left, folks. 10 seconds remain. And now we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. That is it. That is Cities in a Snap. We are wrapped. That is all for the build phase. Ooh. And what a build phase it was, folks. So, we're going to be standing up, stretching our legs, petting the cat, and grabbing a snack. We invite you to do the same. We'll be right back with the judging round here in just a couple minutes, right here at twitch.tv/citiesinasnap. We will be running a quick advertisement or two, and be sure to stick around through those to help support the channel, and we will be right back with you in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Hello and welcome to this week's Cities in a Snap event. I am your organizer and host, Kazjim, and I would like to thank all of you for coming out today. A couple brief things. First of all, thank you moderators who help make this happen. They help keep the chat kind of sane. They also help answer a lot of questions. They also do things such as managing the Discord, managing our Facebook page, keeping the Instagram and Twitter running, and a variety of other activities such as being giveaway wardens. Also, I want to thank all of you who help make this event happen on a weekly basis. This does take a lot of man hours on the back end, and it's up to you guys to make sure that it can continue. You guys can help contribute to the Cities in the Snap event directly by subscribing to this channel here, twitch.tv/citiesinthesnap, or by going and giving bits, or you can donate directly, or you can even sign up for our Patreon, link down below. And we also want to encourage all of you to let your friends know how you spend your Saturdays, and also be sure to hop in the community Discord. We are in there all the time, we're answering questions, we're responding to feedback, and we're continually trying to make this event better for you, the viewer. Anyways, thank you so much for coming out, thank you to this week's participants, and I hope you enjoy this week's Cities in a Snap. All right, folks, we are back. We are rolling. We're obviously getting logged into our various streams down below. I hope you're all having a great time with today's competition. It's been a good one. It's been a really, really good one. I can't wait to dive in and start chatting with these folks. Folks, what do you think? Today has been a pretty good one so far. What do you think? Oh, the new Hummer. Oh, is there a new Hummer? I don't know anything about cars, so I'm just going to take your word for it. I'm going to absolutely take your word on it. But folks, we're going to be, again, checking out each of these individual cities. I've got a rubric up here on my other monitor that I will be filling out, and you're invited to go along with us. You can check out the rubric at citiesinthesnap.com, and you can figure out how you would judge each city. Of course, I'm filling out my rubric. You don't have to. You can just submit your chat vote in the polls, and by doing so, you help us determine who the winner is going to be. You are part of the process, and we love that you are. So let's go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and just dive right on in here, shall we? We're going to dive in, of course, with participant number 1, Mooks. What's up, Mooks playing?
Hello, Kaz. Welcome.
Yes, welcome indeed. So, you know the drill. You've got about 5 minutes on the clock once I'm done with my little rambly bit. But just, take us on a journey. Show us what you got. Chat's nosy. They like to know things like your traffic and whatnot. And also, really quick, before we start that, so how does it feel to have participated now? Because you've been a long-time viewer, but how does it feel participating now?
Uh, really, really high pressure. I participated in some like TV quizzes and stuff, and I did public appearances, and this is really, really comparable to those two, and it's really high pressure. And to be able to do anything in 2 hours, I appreciate a lot more now. People that build some amazing stuff. I mean, I appreciated them even before, but just some players on Citizen Snap in past that I watched really built amazing stuff for only 2 hours, and people should. For this, you should focus on some small features that can be executed easily. I wanted to build, I don't know, like parking ramps here. I wanted to hide all of this in the forest, and many other stuff, but really just advice for future players: focus on small things and that you can execute fast.
Awesome.
That's pretty
Well,
much it.
we're going to go ahead and get the timer started then. Thank you so much for that insight. Really means a lot. So you got 5 minutes on the clock. Go for it.
Okay, this is dried lake because there was no water sources on the map initially, so this is pretty much drying out and going back to the ocean. Right here, there was Crusader family that built this fortress, and they were overlooking this space over here, and they were really important in the past. That's why they ruled over this this kind of zone, this region, and over time, slowly buildings, the settlement started developing, and they were really, really rich, and they invested in a lot. Later on, they built this beautiful chateau. Later on in the history, and next to them is Equestrian Center. This city center starts from the fortress. It has high density commercials all around the place, and this should be garden in the middle that's not finished. Right over here, there are some healthcare buildings, and over here is high school together with some high density residential.
Love that.
Family invested heavily in education, so we have public library with some parking on the grass. We have university also with some parking on the grass. Church is over here with two crematoriums. Churches here. Most of the rural churches are inside cemeteries, so this one is as well. We have some nice, beautiful streets like this. Some modern schools, because the primary schools reform was really soon. So we have a new ones, and we have this nice neighborhoods where you enter, and there is this one loop with one park in the middle and just houses around. It should be one way, but there was no time for all that clicking. So many beautiful neighborhoods. We have the Sheikh's Football Academy over here with that, and here for Sheikh to train new players in the future. And they have this fence to not lose their balls. This is Equestrian Center. One is for jumping over obstacles, and one is when you want to go just for the ride. Over here, there are some. This whole space should be covered in buildings, but there was no time. But we have still more beautiful buildings and parks in the circle. a lot of cars are set up. I took out statistics. What are the most popular cars in UK? So I took them from Workshop.
Right.
That's it. And over here we have Country Road takes me home. Over here you go through Country Road and you get to the small village over here with village church, some shops on the corners, and some cows and a lot of sheep.
Right.
I'm
Definitely
just going to
and I like
play-
that.
play first a little bit. Okay. I
love that a
didn't.
lot.
Yeah. And there are a lot of props that are
Being
not
naughty.
removed. Here's ultimate recycling plant, sorting out garbage for the whole region.
I like you actually dragging the road into their loading bay too. Great detail.
Yeah, I practiced with that a lot for the cemetery as well, if you remember, and for this one. And this is the power plant with. I didn't turn off forest fire, so I had to build helicopters. And so sewage again. If you play like this, always sewage, water, and power together. And it seems that this lake has dried out, can be a good place for more settlement. And that's pretty much it. I hope
you are
that
about out of time.
Yeah,
But
that's cool. I said
Great.
pretty much everything, and I think I built good. I showcased pretty much everything. I have like 2 or 3 layers more of stuff. I have like something. I didn't do much industry, although pretty much work employment is pretty good. So I would love that. I executed it much faster. I did a lot of details with sorting roads and stuff early on, but probably could be better, but I'm pretty satisfied because it's rounded up. Thank you for the time, and thank you for everyone who watched me, and that's it. Sign up for Citizen Snap. It's amazing.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Mooks. Again, I love the theme. We even got people in chat saying, "Hey, yeah, it's very British, very UK." And the one thing that I'm worried about, and look, chat has mentioned, yeah, if only it were finished, because again, it's got so much, and I think that despite how good it is, I think that it being finished would be just incredible. I can't wait to see what you do with this. Hopefully, you do get around to finishing it. But in the meantime, folks, this is twitch.tv/MooksPlaying for your consideration. Best of luck in the polls, friend.
Thank you.
Awesome, and that means that we're on to player number 2. Gareth
Hello,
Hubble.
Kazjam. Hello, Kazjam. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's a beautiful day. It's time for that old judgy judge. Did you enjoy that little break I gave you? Because I know that you're one of the people that said, yes, a couple minutes break would be good.
Oh, that was most needed. For I am old and require breaks.
Aren't we all old in some way? But
yes.
Speaking of old, it's that old time again where you get to take 5 minutes and show us your city. And so before you start that, I do want to ask you really quick, how's it feel to finally participate as opposed to just viewing?
Everyone, I know that anyone who has participated for the first time has said this. I'm going to be very cliche. Don't think about it. Just get your application in. Just participate. Yes, you'll be nervous on the day. You'll be nervous up to the day, but please, I'll tell you now, my application's going in for it next month and the month after. Well, I don't think I can do December because I'm not an all-star, but hey-ho, my applications will be going in again. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear it, and folks, you heard from the horse's mouth, and now from Gareth's mouth, we are going to hear all about his lovely city. Or is it going to be from the doggo?
Unfortunately, Lucifer has lost her voice today, and I'm just coughing a lot, so I'm going to have to drink from this 2-litre bottle. Hopefully, Kaz's wife won't get too upset with me for
I
that.
see how it is. All right. Your time's starting then. Just no mercy. Go for it.
Okay, let's go for it. So, welcome to the CIS little city. Obviously, there's a bit of a, yeah, we don't worry about that area. But as you can see, we've got some pretty nice tiered setups here with Walnut Heights, a lovely roundabout, of course, because I like roundabouts, and a tram system that we've all seen. Heading up, we get the sort of Church Village Hall area, and I believe I can play the game on 1 speed now, so let's do that. By the way, I know that chat will be interested, so the traffic number is 86%, which is perfectly fine by me. Now, around here, we've got a nice lake. This could be part of a new power solution that's being developed with a dam about here to get an electric mountain set up. But right now, that's yet to be done. So it's a bit of a touristy area. We have the Cities in a Snap Plaza, because why would we not have that in a Cities in a Snap? And some riding stables. This is more the rich area of town. You know, you've got your church, your village hall, and the top of the tramway. Now, this tramway, the last time we all saw it, only went down halfway. However, there has been some new capital investment in.
Ooh.
So this beautiful tramway comes round past here, under a few hills, and goes all the way down to the bottom via, of course, one of our centerpieces. This is an old mining village, and you'll see that that theme carries on throughout. So as we head down towards the sea level, we find ourselves at the entrance to the village, where there's a couple of piers, a little bit of a tourist trap in terms of jet skis, and a wonderful lake. So if we sort of zoom out from here and we go along the motorway a bit with the wonky bridges and wonkiness of wonkiness, we come to a small industry area. This is sort of kind of derelict industry at the moment, starting to rebuild it with the new cargo hub, hence the rails that are, well, let's just say not in the best of states, especially when trucks have been falling off and coal's been piled up all over them. So we are still trying to do a bit of coal mining around here. That's not going too well. As you can see, it's all closed off. And then moving on up, let's go up to our nature reserve area in the castle. And this is Kaz Castle, with a nice sort of camping area within, some castle ruins, a campfire, and this was built by the Brits many, many years ago to try and fend off invasions from whichever country you are not from, because I don't want to go around offending people on this.
So it's from Antarctica, let's be real. Those Antarctic guys, man, you know.
Yeah, let's go with that. So this is kind of the city in a nutshell. Cemetery over here that's been slightly extended, and I'm trying to think of where else there were a couple of little details that went in. Oh yeah, Costa Coffee did manage to buy a plot here. We weren't over keen on allowing them in, but hey, you know what? They wanted to get in on the action near the tramway.
Money. You gotta take the money. Like, I mean, honestly.
Yeah, you don't have a fat lot of choice. And again, if we go back up here, the tram depot had to be sort of covered up with trees. So you'll see a lot of trees around there. Back up to So Everdream Turnaround, because I had to stick a rock in somewhere.
Ha! Got it. So I love what I'm seeing. It's absolutely great. I love the idea that it was a mining town that developed, and also you've got the Old English Castle nearby. And I love the fact that it's actually more spread out, because a lot of people do think of the castle as just the keep, but really it was the castle and the surrounding grounds that were built as a fortress. And I think that's absolutely great they did that. It's a great little small detail that not a lot of us think about. Even I forget about a lot, because it's just like, I think Age of Empire style, just plop your castle, you're done. But there is a lot more to it that than just that. And something else I do love is the fact they've embraced the terrain. You've embraced the terrain so well. I love it. I absolutely love it. So do you have anything else that you'd like to say about your city?
Thank you very much. I think that's all I need to say for a bit for now. I mentioned the jet skis down at the bottom. Yeah, so no real gimmicks. I had to get rail in a second time just because I've got to pander to the judge.
I mean, you've got to. And it looks like you actually had a very complete build overall.
Yeah, could have done with another hour. Yes, I know I sound like Jedi, but no, it's true. And the thing is, if I was given 3, I'd say the same. I'd say I could have done with another hour, and there'd have been so much more I could have done in the 4th. So, yeah.
And that's the big debate. Where's the cutoff? And I feel like this is the good magic cutoff, mainly because, at this point, people are tired of hearing my voice anyways. But overall, it looks great. I love what you have. again, this is twitch.tv/Gareth Hubble. Be sure to visit him and see if it's the city of your dreams. Best of luck on the polls, Gareth.
Thank you very much.
All right, and now the sick man himself, Eclipse Chris. Let's interview you so you can go to bed. Really?
Right. He's drinking his nice cup. He has to get your Groot on for this event.
Okay, good. Well, hey, getting your Groot on is always a good idea. Especially if you can dance like that, man. No one can dance
yes,
like
indeed.
Groot. So,
course,
you know the drill.
Yes.
You've got 5 minutes. I'm just gonna let you get to it because I know that you're sick and you probably need to have a lie down. So just have at it.
I guess we should just sit here for 5 minutes and just look at this glorious face. Shall we not?
I mean, sure, why not?
Anyway, let's get serious. I'm going to take a page from Luca's book and probably do some one-word suggestions and notifications. So, UK City. Motorway. Nice roundabout. So I'll stop messing around. I can talk. So lovely sort of UK rural sort of town. With accompanying motorway connection, so got a nice drive-in through the central bit. You got a nice river going through the centre. I forgot to put in a nice bridge, but it's a lovely bridge anyway. Of course, Ernie's keeping stock over my city to make sure it doesn't get destroyed too much with the floods that happened earlier. We have some highlights around here. We've got a nice little school, little playground. The ducks here, the ducks versus the ducks. Excuse the people on there. You can't quite tell who's on what team. But
I love that.
One team has scored, so that's always good.
Oh, that's
lovely person just
great.
watching the game, enjoying this lovely day.
We'll call it the Quackers versus the Waddlers. The Waddlers.
We'll go with that. We've got our shopping front here. We've got a few pubs as well. We've got Half Moon, Stag and that. It wouldn't be a UK city without like Betfred and charity shops and things, and definitely the pubs and a pharmacy on the end there. And of course, the fantastic Greggs. Greggs the Bakers.
Gotta have that. Gotta have your bread.
Indeed. So yeah, I went for sort of standard sort of UK sort of town, sort of all the sort of UK assets we can sort of think of. Got the old war homes and such. We've got the semi-detached stuff. We've got the terraces. Got all the fancy stuff. Got the upmarket houses. The really fancy semi-detached and houses and stuff. Out into the sticks, we got all the nice rural roads, fantastic assets off the workshop.
Right.
And to not really bother with farming, I've just not bothered with the textures, so I've just focused on the bordering of those farming areas to get that sort of rural feel. So just using
very
tree
rural,
lines
it's something that you just see. Just protect your land with some trees. It's good, not
yeah.
natural, but it's a good, easily grown border over time.
That's right, yeah. And you've got a sort of power lines going across the roads, which is traditional of British countrysides. A lovely bridge from the assets as well. A bit wobbly, but it's an old bridge. It's warped a bit, it's sunk.
We'll say that. We all know it's because you forgot, but we'll say it's that just to make you feel better. How's that?
I'd like to feel better, please. Yeah. We've got a nice railway bridge here, so I wanted to get some rail in here because I know you like rail and you didn't supply any. It's a bit overgrown though. It's a bit old and dilapidated line, so it's on the way out.
Right.
Up here we've got a lovely farm, which I managed to put some detail into to get that farming feel. All the fences round, all the farm fields, and we've got the train line behind. Little sort of details, tractors and things. Got the cows in, and because it's getting near winter. There was a crash landing of a UFO though into the farmer's field. He's a bit livid.
Oh.
Yeah. He's going to have to clean that up.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they aren't going to try and take over the world or something. But if you're going to take over the world, start small at the small town. So honestly, because you're not going to land in New York. Yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, you're gonna want to land in the small countryside. Build up from there.
And of course, we've got the extension of housing being put out into the green belt. So you've got all this sort of extra housing being built, which is quite prominent. And my focal point was the church, which we got here, which I went really sort of nice and Halloweeny. So we've got some nice pumpkins and ghosts flying around, and sort of proper graveyard stuff, which looks fantastic at night. So let's have a little look at that.
Oh, I bet it
A
does.
nice
Oh, it does. I like
illuminated
that.
church and all the spookiness going on in the back. All the
I do
ghosts
kinda
flying
like
around.
that.
We got
It is
an
interesting.
Adams family. We got an Adams family house in the side here because
Love
why
it.
not? Old,
I mean,
old
you gotta
man
have the
out
Addams
gets a
family.
clown.
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I
he did
had
that pretty
to.
well. He had to.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah, that looks great. I love the build overall. I loved the Ducks soccer football game
Duck hockey,
going
yeah,
on.
football,
Yeah, Duck football. I love that. I thought that was a very funny little take on that. And also, I do love that church. I love the fact that the grounds look accurate. It looks like the town did kind of spring up, at least that part around it. They had to build around
Yeah.
the church. I love the fact that you have the town focused around a single bridge that leads you from one side to the other. I think that
Indeed,
is
yes.
such an important detail because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I just draw lots of bridges. But there's a reason why you only see like one,
There is.
maybe two bridges in a small town. They're really expensive to build and maintain. So it's great that you've done that. It's a great little detail. I love the scenic view, and I also love that dam in the background.
Yeah, the dam
I
in
know
the
we
back,
didn't get
it
to
turned
that.
out quite nice. It didn't
It
do it in
did.
power yet because it needs to fill up still, but
Yeah, that's the problem with dams. They're so good, but you can't
They
use
are.
them hardly. Because it takes
Like-
you 87 billion hours of playtime in order just to get it to turn
Like-
on.
I guess you could say it's more of like a the Lake District sort of feel because you'd have sort of big lakes and things and
Right.
farmland and stuff.
And it's a good thing the
I'd
UFO
imagine.
didn't crash into that. That would have been bad. But
Yeah, it was a
I
close call.
am-
Close call.
It was a close call, but I am going to go ahead and let you go here. Again, I love the build.
course.
It looks great. Great job overall, but you need to get some rest, so feel free to enjoy from afar. If you need to log,
Oh,
please
yes.
do so, but great job, and if I don't see you, then I'll let you know if you won or not.
So I can hang on. That's fine. I'll be
Okay,
alright.
that's fine. All right, and now, folks, you know what time it is. It's time for the chat vote. That's right. So here in just a moment, we're going to be opening up the chat for you all, and we are going to be seeing who wins the chat vote. Because remember, the chat vote is part of the rubric. We have of course, we have the typical thing, and we also have the chat thing, and all these go together into the rubric, and we figure out who's going to win in the end. I'm still filling out the last couple bits of my rubric. It'll be up to you to do your votes there in chat, and let's go ahead and see who is going to win. So let me go ahead and get these players in here. Mooks and Gareth and Chris as the three options, and of course, if you don't see that poll, you can see the poll, or if you can't see the poll, you can always vote with /vote1, /vote2, or /vote3. There is no /vote4. You can't vote for me, despite what that is. Just ignore that. Just pretend it's not there. You can't vote for that one. But in general, overall, a really good event. I love these builds today. They're absolutely great. They're so beautiful as usual. But we can only have one winner, and that's up to you, chat. Who is going to win? Who is going to walk away with the crown this week? Let's guess. Yes, so today we count 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on now. You go ahead and pick whichever one you think is the best city. Not your favorite streamer, your favorite city. And yeah, let's go ahead and finish this up. There we go. And then, of course, let's see here. We'll say that was around there. This was around here, honestly. This was around, I would say here. I think that was definitely embraced here. So we'll go ahead and give the points there. Then I love that bit of detailing. I thought that beautification was on point. Let's see here. Go ahead and say it's this. There we go. And then, as we're going to nullify that category. And then completeness, it looks like he has a pretty complete build. Alright, so there we go. I've got my numbers in. Now I just need to run the totals. The country, village, of Mooks, my town, Gareth, and Cliffcurse did a beautiful job too. Exactly. I just died to vote my Duck City. Not a stream love. Yeah, exactly. Vote Polyphony. Always vote Polyphony. I mean, we just assume Polyphony's gonna win, though, so is that really necessary at this point? So let's go ahead and get some totals here. So we've got 6, 12, let's see here. 21, 10, 33, 41, 55, 67, okay. Then over here we've got... I can't think. 3, 4, 6, 2, 57, 61. You know what I should do? I should make it to where the moderators had to go through and calculate my stuff for me. That'd be great. 25, let's see here. And then, of course, we have 40, 56, 60, 70... Let's see here. So if we go ahead and nullify... Yeah, that's probably a little out of whack. Let's fix that. There we go. I feel much better about that now. Okay, so my rubric is done just in time, too. That's why I would just add a total line at the bottom of the Excel sheet. So the computer does it for me. Yeah, I know. I was joking about that because I just haven't inserted the formulas into here yet. That's the problem. All right, let's go ahead and calculate this. Let's go ahead and get these in. So let's see here. This person gets this. This person gets this. This person gets this. And with that, it looks like we now have a grand total of... Let me go ahead and get this in. All right, so all within a good margin of each other, but the winner of Cities in a Snap October qualifiers number 3 for 2020 World UK Small Towns is Eclipse Chris. Congratulations on winning Cities in a Snap. You will be moving on to the finals. If you can survive that. I know, right?
Sorry. Oh my god.
Oh, you did well. You did very well. How's it feel?
I didn't think I did that well because I missed out on a lot of things I wanted to do, but that's just my personal.
It was by narrow margins overall, but you did edge out. And I think
I'm
it's
happy
because...
with narrow margins because those other two did fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I loved his little rule stuff. I wanted to get some of that stuff in, but I ran out of time.
And I'll be honest, part of it might be
mining.
Part of it is honestly quite possibly there's a new again, I've been iterating the rubric lately. There's actually a completeness factor, and without the completeness factor, actually possibly would have gone another way potentially. But again, completeness, you had a complete city build, and that's what's important here. You have a complete city. And
I always say that. I say that every time.
Yeah. You have a complete city. It's great. And you also have good beautification, good detailing. You played into the theme very well. You had great details. Just things like having the one bridge and things like having the overgrown railway. Things like that that help you feel like this is a small town. And I think that's what's so important here because you've really sold the idea to us.
Yeah, the church was what I've done in my personal stream last weekend, and I just felt like I had to redo it slightly differently in today because it's real UK churches are all over the place.
Right, they definitely are, and again, it's absolutely legendary. I love the work that you've done, but again, we'll go ahead and leave you to your adoring fans.
This tractor has no. What's he doing? What is
I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. But we will chat with you later. We'll leave you to your adoring fans in the meantime.
Thank you, guys.
Anytime,
great job, guys.
And now, folks, we are back, and that's Cities in a Snap for today, folks. Welcome in, Mooks. You did a great job. Absolutely great. I cannot stress that enough. Very, very well done, Mooks. And anyone that's coming in here, I hope you've all had a beautiful time with Mooks. I hope you've enjoyed Cities in a Snap. Be sure to apply for November if you're interested in joining up. Welcome in Gareth as well. We're all going to be partying together here in a moment. Don't you worry. Welcome in Raiders. Folks, if you haven't been here today, I hope you've enjoyed the event. Be sure to tune in next week for the finals. That'll be Spooks in a Snap, featuring Eclipse Chris, I believe Early Rav, Keiki, and Grath and me. Those are the 4 that will be moving on to the final next week. It'll be a spooky build, and there will be more details about that coming. Thank you all for coming out. Be sure to check out our Patreon. Link available here, and then also be sure to check out our merch store, which will hopefully be growing at some point. And then also, Be sure to join the Discord if you're not there already, and also follow us on Twitter. We have lots of socials that you can use to get in touch with us, and also things such as Facebook and our own subreddit. So, folks, we're going to go ahead and raid the winner. We're going to go party it up with Eclipse Chris. So I want you all to hop on in. I want everyone to have a great time. And also, remember, if you have any great ideas for future season Snap events, be sure to hit me up. If you have grudge matches, be sure to message Dawn Lane, not Kazgem, Dawn Lane, and she'll keep me posted. And then also, if you have any other questions, be sure to contact me directly. I'll be hanging out in Discord for a while tonight. And until next time, this is Kazgem, signing out. See ya!